It's time to roll, time to slay, time to loot. Grab your dice, ready up, let's go!
Previously, on the Chronicles of Celestria, morning light spilled into the cave, painting the stone walls in a soft golden color. Breakfast was brief. Sylas made coffee. The air was still heavy with ash. It was then that Ashira sent word to her grandfather. His answer came swift and steady: seek the boy king, Prince Edrin. South, they marched through the volcanic valley. The cliffs groaned and cracked, sending rock tumbling into rivers of lava below. Elirr and Sylas scouted ahead. Their warning came just in time, as a step slower and three may have vanished into the flaming river below: Zell, Judge, and Diego. For the rest of the travel, debate filled the road, whether to walk into Little Rock as themselves or wear the masks of Talon. But upon arrival at the gates of Little Rock, it was Judge's voice that carried them through, and his message was clear: a warforge en route to return to Lavacrest and the Vault of the Forge. Inside Little Rock lived a couple of dwarven guards, a couple of dwarven civilians, houses carved into basalt and runes glowing along their doorframes. Rivers of molten rock and lava split the town in two. And across a bridge, standing at a ruined anvil, was none other than Myrtle Mistbrew, blacksmith, exile, and dwarven resident of Little Rock, I suppose. She eyed them with suspicion, then curiosity. At the sight of the warforged of Judge, her scowl broke into wonder and curiosity. Over ale and heat-soaked air within the dwarven tavern, the Drunk Dwarf, she told her story. Once an Ironsworn, now banished for defying Councillor Dorian Emberforge, the Lord Regent who sold Lavacrest's honor to Talon's coin. She spoke of their true heir, Prince Edrin, sat silenced beneath his shadow. She spoke of corruption, of the forges being turned to war, and of the Vault of a Forge, a place of relics, gods, and answers. In exchange for the Warden's token, and in light of the shared evidence of corruption within the Council, a promise to see Emberforged unseated, she would help them find it. Sparks flew late into the night. Myrtle reforged Zelentrus' pistol, a weapon reborn, bound now by pact and purpose. Around the forge, the seven shared small moments of calm. Sylas and Elirr gathered herbs under the cooling stars. Diego and Mirabelle wandered the market, picking up a memento or two. It was then that Mirabelle saw him, her eyes drawn to a vision of flame in the volcanic lava below. A reflection. A towering elemental man whispering the words, "Daughter." But peace never holds for long. That night, Sylas cursed the stars, his voice echoing up to a silent mother. Judge polished his hammer, Hildegard's promise still ringing in his mind. And Diego, as sleep took him, found himself upon a stage of moonlight. Before him stood Talia, radiant, sorrowful, her hand upon his chest where Luna's mark burned bright. "I loved you, Diego, truly, but you were never mine." The words faded with her tears, leaving only the sound of his own heartbeat and the echo of her final truth. "I always wanted you to worship me, and now you finally pray to me." The next morning, when Diego wakes, the moon has set, and dawn bled across the ash-covered sky. The road to Lavacrest lies ahead, and with it, the secrets of the Forge. This is episode 21 of the Chronicles of Celestria, Embers of Anarchy. We begin today with each of you currently lying asleep in your beds, staying the night in a nice, cozy, very warm tavern after roughing it out in the outpost with some hay, and then further in the cave on the ground, just your bedrolls to keep you comfy. You finally had a bed last night. Each of you got the long rest, and you're awoken with the scent of iron and hot stone that hangs thick in the air around you as dawn breaks through the windows outside. You see that inside the drunken dwarf, the embers of last night's hearth still glow faintly. Candles light the room around you. And it's then that you hear it. Up! Up! If you plan to reach Lavacrest the next moon, best not be sleeping past sunrise. It's Diana, the barkeep, Myrtle's sister. Her sleeves rolled up, her hair tied back, a mug in one hand and a wooden ladle in the other. She's already scolding two of the bartenders downstairs, or two of the waiters downstairs who were passing out drinks. You see that she stands in the doorway, surprised to see you all still lying here, as she says to you, "Road's long, road's rough. You'll be rattling your bones for days. Get your gear, get your head right, and God's help you if you forgot your rations." What do you guys do?
You just said if we're trying to get there by the next moon, we need to leave, but it's days away. What are you talking about?
Well, to be honest with you lot, I don't know how long it takes. But you got to get up and get your britches out the door. I got to get the beds free for tonight.
Okay.
I just start packing.
All right.
Do you mind getting
Oh,
out of the
jeez.
room so we have
No
some
worries.
privacy, please?
She heads
Thank you.
down through that sort of tavern doorway and heads downstairs. What do you guys do?
Oh, is she always that loud?
What a nag. Ugh.
Why does her voice sound like that?
Probably pipes
Perhaps
or
it's a
something.
morning voice.
Also, was the door not locked last night? What is going on?
Oh no, she
Does-
slept in the same room as us. Where? How
Wait, she's
hard
in
were
a...
you sleeping, Diego?
I'm fine.
Yeah, she saw she saw everything that happened last night. Every single moment that happened. Both of them, because they both have a room they both have a bed in this room.
Wait, who?
Right.
What happened?
What happened?
Wait, Ashira and Sylas again?
What happened yet, Ashira?
It wasn't me this time. What happened? What did you do?
Oh, what did I do, Diego?
I don't know.
DM, I was up all night. I'm in sentry mode. Did I see anything happen? Did I see anybody do anything?
Nothing
that's
really
out of
happened.
place?
So,
Okay,
you
so I know
guys-
Zell's bullshit.
No. You would know that there's seven beds that are occupied by you guys. It looks like
Yeah.
though the belongings of the dwarven barkeep, Diana, and her sister Myrtle are in the room, they obviously left the room to you tonight.
Oh, so they weren't in the room.
They didn't
at
come
all.
in at all, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they slept in the corner over there, and I'll just look at Zell.
Is this
Yeah,
Zell?
Just looks at you, Zell looks at you, smiles and nods.
Yeah,
They-
I saw
they
them walk
slept-
in. They came in late.
They slept in that bed there in the corner together that has been completely made and doesn't look any different from when I went to sleep.
They got
Do
up
you not
very
make your
early.
bed in? Do you not make your bed in the morning?
Yeah.
No, I've been on the road for a year and a half. I just have a tent, and if I stay in a tavern, I'm not going to make it. It's someone else's
Oh well,
job.
that explains why we always have to do your bed in the morning, as Zell starts to
Ew.
make his bed.
Anywho, we might as well get up before she comes back and yells at us again. I don't want to get in trouble by them.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you guys all hop out of bed, get dressed, head on downstairs?
Yeah.
As you
Yeah.
guys head downstairs, you would see that there is Runa, who is Myrtle's husband, who you spoke to briefly yesterday, along with the two gentlemen he was with. They all look ready to go, putting on their boots, strapping them in, leather binding them, getting themselves ready. And what you can see is the front door to the tavern is actually open. The archway is open, and just outside you can see what looks like, as this is slightly raised, you can see what looks like the sort of the top of two wagons, each with two seats on them as well, with reins, being pulled by what look to be ram as opposed to horses. This is a very similar type of ram to the one that Judge rode to Forgeheart Citadel. However, it appears to be smaller in stature. But yes, this is one of these giant rams, just slightly smaller. What do you guys do?
Do you-
Gentlemen, sorry.
Hi, good morning.
I think we've been introduced to Runa, but I don't believe we've caught your names before.
I'm Bren Ironfist. And this here is
that Bryn?
Bren.
That Bryn with like an Bren. Okay,
Yeah,
got my
Bren.
name.
It's word of a name. And this over here, as he points around the corner, and you see in the corner putting like filling boxes with rations. This guy's obviously making sure he's got food to go. That's Boff there, Boff and Brain, and then we're friends of Runa. We work together. All right, so you're the lot. All right, so 7 of you. We got 2 wagons. We're gonna have to split the group, I think. Well, let's see. Sir, sorry, as he looks to you, Judge. Probably have 2 people go with this fella here, and the rest of you mind going in the other wagon. We're staying together, but you need to hide in the back, just in case we see anyone on the roads, you know? Don't want any questions, and what have you.
Ashira, did you have a question before?
It was just with the group. But it was reminded of the ram, and I thought, what happened to our mounts? Did they just gone home?
Well, we left them up top.
Well,
right?
we abandoned them, yes.
It's
Yeah.
probably best for us not to ask that question.
It's
No.
it's too late to go back to
It's-
that now. I mean, we are
Just
far from there.
remembered, I was wondering.
I think-
you know.
I think we have time. We could go back.
No,
Yeah,
we
you're
do
right.
not. We gotta go to.
Maybe we should
gotta
go
go
back.
to Lavacrest. No, we shouldn't go back. I don't know what you guys are trying to do now.
So we're splitting into a group of 3 and a group of 4, yes?
Aye.
So I think
Well,
the
who
sensible
wants to
thing
go
would
with
be
me?
for... Yeah, I was going to say, the sensible thing is for the group of 3 to be with Judge.
Honestly, are you
well,
judged then?
I think my good pal Diego wants to go with me. Right, Diego?
How talkative are you feeling?
Nah, depends on you, really.
Are you feeling super talkative or not?
I'm feeling as normal talkative as I always am, depending on you guys.
I'll go in the other one.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
well, I'm reasonably good at keeping quiet and hiding, which might make up for any sounds that come from the clunking of Judge. So I will take one for the team and go with you. Who else wants to join?
Why is it a problem to go with me? I thought. Wait, this is like.
Zell smirks as he says it. It's clear that he's warning
I
you.
was thinking I would go with Judge as well.
All right. So
the
that's your
2
3
biggest people.
then. Okay.
Well,
That's a good point. That's a good point. We are the other
We
two
probably
biggest
shouldn't-
people in this
We
group.
probably shouldn't
What do
do
you mean
that.
you-
That's
What do you mean you are the biggest people? Who are the biggest people?
he and
Well-
Birdman over there. He has wings.
Ali-
He can.
Aliyah is
do you mean?
like 5 foot something. Yes, he has wings,
he
but
is
they're like
the
tucked
same
in.
as me.
Yeah, but he's wider. He has the wings. He has the wide
when
wings.
they're
that can
out?
just- Yeah,
You don't need the
right.
wings
but
to be
I
out
still
inside
think,
of a wagon.
I still think it might be better off. Look, I'm just trying to be smart here. All right, I'm sorry. Also, you're not talking today. Why are you?
I can
Debate.
come if you want. I'm the same size, but without the wings. I don't
Okay.
mind. Whoever is in the other cart, I will try this mind reading thing so we can stay connected if we get disconnected. You know, like
Don't
in
just
person.
make sure you don't do Diego. He doesn't want to talk today.
Okay,
No, it's
I guess everyone
Mirabelle,
had a
would
good
you be
rest.
open?
All right. Well, have you decided where you're going then?
I guess I was told I'm gonna stay with Diego.
Right. Okay. Sure. As he looks to you, he doesn't know what your guys' names are. All right. Well, let's head on out then, shall we? Farewell, Diana. Thank you for last night. As they both walk towards the door, and I will let you know now. This on the left is Bren with the black beard, and Boff with the brown beard. Here, these two. Boff is the heavier set dwarf in the group. But the two of them lead you guys outside. As you follow up, you split into the wagons, and you see that as you step from the doorway, you see that outside Myrtle is there with her husband Runa, and they are basically standing beside these two stout wagons that are hitched to these like shaggy looking goat ram creatures. As you guys head on in, you're basically squeezed into what looks to be a cart filled with barrels and armor and gear and all sorts of stuff that would be sold at the market. It looks like they've set up a central pit in the middle that you'd be able to hide behind and maybe put in a barrel behind you. But as you guys hop on, the carts sort of creak under the weight of the people and the barrels and the equipment. You hear Myrtle call out, 3 to a wagon, 4 to the other. Keep your heads low when we near the gates, and don't go wandering off the stone road. The mountain bites back. And it's with that. Yes.
I have one question before we set off.
Aye.
When you go to open the wagon doors, do you think we should have like a safe word so we know it's you?
Well, what we'll do is...
Cabbages?
Very good, very good. Yeah, let's do cabbages. That's great. Yeah, let's
Okay.
do that. All right, if we say cabbages, it's safe to come out then. All right. Otherwise, we'll knock on it and then open the door, and you need to be hidden from plain sight. That is, of course.
Would it be weird to have a scarecrow in the back of these trucks, or would that be a relatively normal thing? I'm only asking because I have a spell that I could transform myself into, well, any kind of look with this basic assortment of limbs.
Well,
So I could
we
just
don't
look like a
really
scarecrow.
sell scarecrows to Lavacrest. It's underground, but I don't suppose why not. Actually, have you noticed there's some crows about? Strange. Don't get those in Lavacrest. Anyways, no, you do as you please. The idea is to keep the wagon concealed best we can. We shouldn't have any problems off the road. We're gonna stop. I think I spoke to Runa today. Apparently, the best way to get in is in the morning of, which would put us to another night on the road. So that's 4 days travel. I hope that's all right with you lot. It's the earliest we can get there, and it's the best way to conceal you getting through the doorways. All right. Perfect. Perfect.
Sounds good.
All right.
I have
And
one more thing.
yeah. All right. Yes. sir.
Ashira, I have the helm for you if you like. Like, it might be, it's a magical thing, so it might have like attunement to it. But if you want it,
That is a good idea. I can do that whilst we're in the wagon.
You can.
yeah, exactly.
Thank you. I'll have a look if I see any stones as well on the way, just like peeking out if there is a window. I don't know.
Not really many windows on these cards. They do have sort of bars on them,
Okay,
so you'd be able
then-
to see through. But
No peeking. Fine.
okay. But yes, as you guys head on into the wagons, it's then that the journey begins. You guys head on out towards Lavacrest. You will be following the path from Little Rock to Lavacrest. It is basically along the road. You'll be passing a entrance which looks like a a large opening that's looks like almost a giant worm is sort of burrowed through. This leads to Terra Mora, so you would probably know that based on your traveling. Diego, Mirabelle, I'd say most of you would have a rough idea that to the west of you is Terra Mora, and that seems to go straight through, though you can't see the end. But yeah, as you guys are on the road, traveling down south, the first day, the wagons sort of roll out under the ash clouds, and occasionally you catch a glimpse, sort of bleeding through the ash above you, of the sun. The heat in the air around you, it almost feels like the sun is really close to you, like it's really hot. The road sort of winds through cracked obsidian and all kinds of rocks and stones seem to clatter against the wheels of the wagon, being kicked up by the goats pulling you ahead. You can also hear the occasional sort of lava plume or steam coming from either side of you as heat sort of shimmers from either side, almost like waves of blurriness whenever you manage to get any sort of glimpse out of the cavern. It's quite, or out of the wagon. It's quite warm, a little bit uncomfortable. It's not the most ideal place to be. However, the 7 of you do manage to stay fairly quiet on the road. You do have some time to have some light conversation. However, every now and then you would just, see the occasional glimpse go by of somebody or some outpost where you would hush in. As you guys continue on, blackened rocks, just like, almost like broken teeth, as you can see them here on the map. These sort of jagged obsidian rocks are around you pretty much everywhere. There's a couple of really large ones and then some much smaller sort of in the distance. You see the rivers of lava around you. It looks like every now and then you see the remains of old mining camps sort of crumbled in the dust. You see and hear the sound of almost like elementals passing by. This flame, there's the occasional roar coming through the valley. And the sound of hammers behind you fades as the little city of Little Rock disappears behind you, replaced only by the rhythmic creak of a wagon's wheels, and the faint hiss of these sort of magma vents every now and then. Initially, you guys head on and you guys spend the first night up against the edge of a cliff. The first night, you all sort of exit the carriage and manage to stretch your legs. You've been sort of cramped up the first night. You find yourself camped out in a cliffside ridge hidden from the elements. It's clear each of the dwarves are taking turns on the reins, presumably to avoid wearing themselves too thin, and they basically collapse into their beds when they do station up. What you would see is below you when you're on this cliffside ridge the first night is elementals, fire elementals, down beneath you, which seem to be almost communicating with one another, walking around on top of the lava fields below. It's with that the dwarves sort of hush you and gesture to you to keep your voices low as you spend the night here. And that's where you spend your first night. The next day, each of you hops back into the carriage wagons and begins to head down the cliffside. You make your way past this entrance here and down to the sort of break in the road. And it's here where I would say that those of you behind Myrtle and Runa, which is the 4, you'd hear the occasional hum coming from Myrtle softly as she works the reins of the rams. Runa tells stories in a voice every now and then to her. They're deep as the mountains, as you can hear it sort of rumbles, and you hear the occasional words. The 4 of you who are there, you would hear the occasional broken conversation of forges of old, of kings who once commanded the fire, of elementals, and of the vault of the forge. You'd hear that kind of conversation. One of the key words you pick up is Ironsworn. You pick that up. They're obviously talking about the vault of the forge, the Ironsworn, and sort of the elemental area that you're in. And though the road is dangerous, There's a quiet comfort in the steady pace you guys are setting, the sense that something greater waits on ahead. 2 more nights pass. The first one is restless, the second one is quiet, and at last, you guys manage to come to a stop, a campsite, as you end up just outside the final stretch towards Lavacrest. You know that in the morning, you will be heading on in to the gates of Lavacrest. As you guys look out and step out of your wagon, you see the volcanic mountain above you, the large, colossal black stone mountain with veins of lava stretching across it, glimmering through the skies, almost piercing the ash clouds above into the heavens. The occasional flame, almost like it's breathing into the clouds, as you can see lights above you in the ash. It's hotter here than it has been. And as you guys step out of your wagon, you make camp. Myrtle says to you all, "All right. Tomorrow, we're going into Lavacrest. Is everybody ready to go? Has everybody been all right in the back of the carriage the last couple days? I know we've not talked too much, but I appreciate the silence on the road. We'll get you there in one piece," as she nods to you, Zell. Because you were the one
Had a
with
lovely
can
game
we-
of I Spy in the back. He was great. I mean, wonderful game.
Can we, walk anywhere for maybe just 10 minutes? I am so stiff.
Absolutely. No, there's well, she sort of looks around. There's a collapsed bridge over that way. I'd avoid the valley itself, but you can go to the cliff edge. You never know what's down there. So that's an open area for you to walk around and stretch your legs. I'll be honest with you. I'm a bit nervous myself. I've not been back to Lavacrest since I got exiled, so I'm a bit off myself at the moment. But, alright.
Ashira, do you still have any of that plethora of wine that we had? I think that could help with nerves.
I have wine and I have something stronger. And if it would ease your mind, I could also work on that wax seal for the document tonight.
Well,
And I can help.
that would be grand. Tomorrow, yeah, we could use anything that you've got for us.
What do you need? The Talon seal and the seal of the Iron Sworn, or?
Proof that they're colluding would be what we're after. Anything you've got of that kin would be perfect. The letter you gave us, you mentioned it did have a seal originally on it. Is that right?
Yes, we have kept those. So
Right.
we know how to.
The idea is to get it to Prince Edrin. If he knows that the councillor's not got his best interest in heart, and Lavacrest is the one paying the bills for this Talon malarkey, that'll get him going, and hopefully back on the throne where he deserves to be sat. Alright, well, is there anything else I can help you with, or?
Question: how do we know the council aren't already conspiring with Talon as well? We're just kind of assuming that it's only just the
No,
one
we know they
person being
are.
the problem.
We know they are. They're working with Talon. The difference is
Right.
the purpose as to why they're working with them. As far as we are aware, we are making armor, shields, and weaponry for the defense of a Lavacrest where Talon is setting up base. What your document dictates is that Emberforge, as it says in the Dwarven, is selling these out his trade routes. Now, if I was going to defend Lavacrest, why would I send all of my gear elsewhere to Stonehaven? That doesn't make any sense. Perhaps that'll be enough to convince the Ironsworn to turn on Councillor Emberforge. but we'd have to get the prince on our side.
Do you know what they believe Talon stands for?
No idea. Their mark is a talon.
Because yes, but this group is not very ethically correct, at the very
Right.
least. So I don't see why Lavacrest would even want to associate with them.
Well, the thing is, ever since Emberforge has been on the throne as the Regent Lord, he makes decisions beyond the approvals of the royal bloodline. Now, the Iron Sworn, they're sworn to defend the throne. Most of us are blacksmiths, but we're all fairly well trained. This here, Runa, Boff, Bren, they're Iron Sworn themselves, and they stuck by me when I was exiled. So, the reality is, whatever they're doing was sold to the people of Lavacrest as beneficial for the many. Sounds like it's more beneficial for the few sitting their arses on the throne where they shouldn't be sat, to be honest with you. Look, I think it's best I rest up. Tomorrow I'll take you in. We'll go to the Firebrand Inn in Lavacrest. I know people there. They'll let you stay. I'm a little bit nervous. It's not just you guys who are being snuck in here. It's me as well, right? So we're hoping that Runa can just get us past the guards at the beginning of the gates tomorrow. God help us if not. Alright, is there anything else I could do for you? Or should I leave you to have your rest for the night? No?
I have
I
one.
think we are good. Oh, yeah, go
I have
ahead.
one
Diego.
very, very small question. You said that, and are the other three also listening in on this convo, or are they doing their own
They're doing their
things?
own thing a little bit further away. Looks like they're setting up a campfire.
Okay, cool. I hush my tone when I'm speaking to Myrtle in this moment. I just say, you mentioned before in Little Rock that an individual was sent to spy on you.
Aye. Captain
How do you know
Flame.
it's not one of those three?
No, couldn't be one of those three. Runa grew up with them. They're all vetted and checked. Don't worry. They're also part of the Iron Sworn. The loyalists.
Throughout the nights we were traveling,
Yeah.
Judge would have been in sentry mode. He would have been able to hear the chatter.
Mhm.
Did he hear anything from any of those three that
No.
might have any conversations, anything that might have been like, okay, this is a little odd.
It was mainly they were talking about feeding the rams and packing up,
Mhm.
and also just how hot it was basically.
Okay.
I would say that seeing as you were in sentry mode, you would have heard that Myrtle is quite excited but also nervous about going back to Lavacrest.
Right.
But
Okay.
nothing other than that. They would have just bedded down for the night.
Didn't see them do anything like because they would have kept watch on some of these
You
nights, right?
would have
So
seen probably the occasional prayer from them to Hildegard. They all appear to be praying towards her. I would
Hmm.
say you'd pick up on that. That's
Right.
all you would have seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
While this conversation is going on,
Mhm.
I know this is a massive long shot and I don't believe it myself, but I'd kick myself if I didn't do it.
Mhm.
Can I roll an insight check on Myrtle herself? Just to see if when she says that she's nervous, is she nervous of her sneaking into Lavacrest? Or is she nervous about how it's going to end up when we get to Lavacrest because she's going to turn on us?
Go for it. Go for it. Roll an insight
I don't
check.
believe it. I don't believe it, but I just feel like
We'll have it
the guards
as-
at the outpost were like, go and see Myrtle. The captain of the guard was like, go and see Myrtle. We've gone and seen Myrtle, and it's like, we've not actually vetted this woman, really.
Mhm.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, yeah, go for it. We'll have it that you're basically trying to insight whether what she's told you is genuine and if her nervous anxiety is personal or if it relates more to you guys and what's going on.
Yeah, and I think it's like, am I noticing like a slight tick, or is she sweating a bit more, or is her mouth drier when she's speaking in the certain scenarios where she's talking about the nervousness, just to see if there's any small indication to pick up that maybe she's lying.
With a 17.
I got a 17.
With a 17, you believe what she's telling you. She appears to be nervous. She has the occasional nervous jitter with her. Her hands look uneasy. It's almost like she occasionally grabs her tool belt and holds one of her tools, and almost like that's a calming presence. She's more nervous about she's more nervous about it appears she's more nervous about her own presence within Lavacrest as opposed to you guys.
No, that's fine. That's basically what I just wanted to determine. If I hadn't have asked and we'd have got there, if I hadn't have asked and we'd have got there and should have been like, aha,
that's what you believe.
I'd have just kicked myself.
That's what you believe. It could be anything.
Exactly.
Cool. All right. Is there anything else I can do, or should I leave you to it for tonight? All right.
All good.
Have a good night, everyone, and tomorrow I think we could all use a drink at the Firebrand Inn. I know I could. As she steps and walks away, puts her hand up, and you notice she looks to you, Judge, in your eyes as she walks past you to go back to sit at her own camp with the guys. What do you guys do? As you now have your first proper night camp on the road. You've got a night. It's a big day ahead. You'll be heading into Lavacrest itself, the capital city of the dwarves, the capital city of Ignitia, this volcanic area. And as you rest outside, down, not too far down the road, you can see the lava moving on the volcano. You can hear the elementals in the distance. You can hear the occasional roar of something like ash or possibly almost a beast above you. What do you guys do? As I would say, time is a bit irrelevant here, but it's probably about 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening.
I would turn to Zell and ask him, do you mind some company? You said about stretching legs. I could, use some stretch of wings too, if anything.
Sure, come with me. I was just gonna head off in just a minute. I've not got a tent, so I'm just gonna set my bedroll up and walk over there. And Zal just literally rolled out his bedroll, chucks it down.
You can share tent if you like. I think.
I'm fine. I'm okay. You guys know me at this point. I've shared a tent once, and it was with it was a bit cramped in there.
Best night's sleep you've had, though.
Best night's sleep you've had.
Perfect. So the two of you are about to head off down the road or I guess just a little to that sort of clearing that she described next to that broken bridge, broken bridge. The rest of you, what are you doing? You've been sitting in the back
probably
of the wagon
making up
all day.
stretching legs. And Sylas would probably do some chores around the campsite where we are headed. Maybe a bit of logs, shoving around to make a comfortable seating around a campfire. If there's already any, if there isn't any, then we're probably gonna make it. Maybe with the help of someone else. Just doing some camp stuff.
Perfect. You're setting up like a little area to sit around the campfire itself.
Yeah.
What's really interesting, as I would say you set up the campfire, is you notice that setting it up, it crosses your mind for a second that you probably don't need the heat. But you have this pit of a campfire in front of you. Do you light the campfire?
No.
Okay, perfect.
I leave that up for someone else if we choose to lit it up.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Light it up.
So Sylas sets up the campfire. Elirr and Zell stretch their legs and start making their way just down the, not too far, maybe like 10 or 15 meters away from you guys.
We head over to that cliff edge bit. That's where I was. That's where I was going to head to.
It's about 5-10 meters
Leah-
away.
Yeah, for
Okay.
Leah, I'm also mainly interested in the skies since I saw those flying things back when we first entered this area towards the volcano, and now we're a lot closer, and they looked kind of scary, and also the first thing that's really been flying around.
Perfect.
Elirr,
We'll come back.
she's been
We'll come back
traveling.
to you in just a moment. I'll bring you guys to that map because there is a map for it. Diego, Mirabelle, Ashira, and Judge. You've just watched Sylas set up the camp. What are the rest of you doing?
I suppose I was gonna get all of my bag, all of the tents out of my holding bag.
Yep, that's a good start. Yeah, you're just there like almost like those clown flannels, just keeps going.
Yeah.
Perfect. Ashira?
Go on, Ashira.
So Ashira, now that she has a bit of space and has been able to have a stretch, I'd like to think over these last 2 days in this wagon, she's managed to attune to this helm, but doesn't want to wear it all the time because 1, it's sweaty, and 2, it's way too big and blingy to be wearing it 24/7. So she's managed to fashion some sort of like holster for it onto her belt, and the way that she can access it is like she can literally whip her tail around and flick it onto her head.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
And she's now like actually tying it onto her belt and practicing this motion so that she can do it without she can automate the process in her head.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
you see her in the background like flicking this helm up trying to catch it.
You're doing party tricks in the corner. Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Judge, what are you doing during this time?
I think being able to see Lavacrest from where we are, or seeing at least like the fire and stuff from here, I think he's kind of just watching it, and I think he's just thinking in his head of what's to come. These next couple days is probably gonna be the most stressful days he's ever had, so he's just kind of preparing himself mentally.
Perfect. So you're deep in thought, preparing yourself. Diego, you've had a couple days to think
Yeah,
about it.
Diego.
What are you doing?
Diego's had a lot on his mind the last few days. I think he's probably been quite quiet in the wagons on the way there and back as well. And I think today, having that bit of respite, I've climbed up to the driver's seat of the wagon and then used that to pull myself up onto the roof. And I'm just laying on the roof of the wagon and I'm just tuning my mandolin, just staring up at the night sky.
Perfect. You mainly see ash clouds above you, but occasionally you see a flicker of starlight through it as the clouds are very, very thick, but there's the occasional light through it, which you know to be starlight. Perfect. Alrighty. What we'll do is, whilst the others are at the camp, we will bring Elirr and Zell over to the cliff edge, because that's where they decided to walk to. Bear with me 1 second. Zell and Elirr. Welcome to the cliff edge. Here you are. You find yourself looking down at a broken bridge and what appears to be, there's a couple trees, there's some grass around you as well. It doesn't look too ominous. This area looks oddly alive, and the ground, you would know, is quite fertile in this area. Either side of this broken rope bridge, you see what looks to be lava. I would say, if either of you took a look at it, that it's clear that the rock between the two pools on either side is formed of dried or cooled magma as well. So this was once a river that joined beneath and a rope bridge that rose above it. What do you guys do as you're standing here?
Well, Zell, you've always been saying how you don't like the gods, right? It's just I'm not very used to it, but in my recent studies, there's certain gods that kept showing up, and I'm just not sure if I should engage or ask for guidance. I don't know.
I mean, rule of thumb would be no. Look, but what gods are they?
Well, one is the one that the book doesn't like, Salazar, and he has to do with storms and all that. And I don't know. I seem very attuned to that myself. And the other is Elwyn, the Weaver of the Weave. She just seems also very close to heart, for obvious reasons, I guess.
Well, I'd say this. Why would you reach out to them and look to them for guidance in any sense? What makes you not enough to guide yourself? You have a plethora of texts that you can access. You have a great mind that you can utilize. You have training from one of the, well, from a keeper of balance, as far as I'm aware. You have expertise that you haven't even tapped into yet here in the mortal realm. Why would you instantly go looking for, well, whatever it is the gods offer, at whatever cost it is that they choose to put on it?
Well, I hope there is no cost. I mean, I was really just gonna try and, get some kind of connection, I guess. I've been told not all knowledge is in books, and I have been, searching books, and so far I've not really been getting much closer to where I come from, what happened, how do I get to be who I am today, why did everything happen the way it did. I'm supposed to find out, and the books won't tell me.
Then let me phrase it like this, and let's, for a minute, lie to ourselves and assume that all the gods are on the level, and that everything is, that there wouldn't be a cost involved in seeking their guidance. Isn't that the easy way? Isn't that, wouldn't you learn more? Wouldn't you experience more? Wouldn't you gain more wisdom and knowledge from seeking these answers out in the difficult places they hide, in the people, not just the books, but the stories that people tell, whether they're from history or from their lives and experiences? Wouldn't that give you far more insight than turning to a being that is allegedly, maybe omniscient is the wrong term, but more omniscient than you are?
Well,
I don't know. I don't see taking the easy route is necessarily the best path.
I definitely agree. It does not seem to me like an easy route. Actually, it's that's why I come to you, because I don't know how to engage, and you've been worshipped in a way yourself, and I thought maybe you had some hints how to get in touch, since I'm a bit lost.
What are you looking for next?
Well, there has been this voice on wind, almost sounds like my own voice but different, and it said to listen to wind, but I don't know how.
Okay. Well, if your next step really is to listen to wind, I would say, rather than turn to gods, turn to the type of mortals who would be most attuned to that. Maybe a druid. Maybe someone who lives in a monastery, for example, someone who studies the meditative arts. Maybe that could be your next step.
So
Seek out the beings of this plane. Because wasn't the whole point of you going on this journey in the first place to understand the world better, not necessarily the gods?
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Gonna consider, I guess, meditating, like you say.
Or
Sure.
reach out to those who do that. Make connections with people. Yes, it's okay to rely on the gods from time to time, but my advice is to wait until they need something from you. Even the playing field a little bit before you engage with them. Things are much easier when you're on an even playing field. You're much less likely to be played yourself.
Yeah. Well, thank you. It's usually nice to come to you for some reason. How are you doing?
Well, I've been stuck next to Judge for several days, and with Ashira, it was a bit. She's more flexible. She'll move if my arm's in a horrible position. Judge doesn't notice. Judge just doesn't care, and so I've got a really pulled shoulder. But no, aside from that, I'm okay. Funnily enough, we talk about gods and things being on an even playing field. I'm a bit concerned for Seraphine in the stone. I think we're both. I think we're both unsure of what else is in here. But it's something powerful, and they're definitely trying to persuade me with whatever power they're offering. I guess we'll have to see down the line whether it's worth it.
Anything you can do about that? I mean, I know magic. This seems magic.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is magic, as Zell holds in his hand, and the pistol just appears. His packed weapon pistol just appears in his hand.
Mhm.
He goes, "It's pretty cool, isn't it?"
Well, that's new. Fancy.
It is. But no, for now we're almost. This isn't really an area where I have much knowledge of, so I'm listening when it comes to where we are. I'm afraid of where we might end up next, if that's further south or further east, further west. I have roots and I have history there, and I think those are bound to come up with the way that this adventure is unfolding.
Well, if you ever need anything, we're here. I'm here. And, well, I don't know if we're ever gonna get to where I'm from. Like Master Fibrak said, it was a whole different continent where he found me, so I don't know. That's why, my concerns. And I guess he will start looking up at the sky as we getting to the end of the conversation.
The last thing I'll leave you with is, you say that I can, that you're all there for me. Remember the fact that I suggested speaking to a druid? There's one in the group. Rely on him as well. Maybe it could make a bond between the two of you after how things have gone previously.
Well, we've gotten a bit better, I think. I'll try again to ask him. Thank you.
Perfect. And as you guys sort of stand by the cliff having this conversation, you hear the occasional sort of rummaging, or the lava sort of seems to move beneath you. Can I have a perception check from you both, please, as it's been fairly obvious that these sounds are coming from here? With
24. That's a nat 20.
Is that a nat 20?
And I got a 4.
Elirr, you can hear what sounds to be creatures down below in the magma. It's at least 15 feet down, so it's quite a drop. Like, you don't think it'd be probably an issue for you guys, but you can hear what sounds like creatures in either side of the magma here. What? You're not sure. With a 24, I would say you can tell they're quite small creatures. Maybe not quite like the salamander you saw the other day, which you remember distinctly because it did a lot of damage to you. But you remember it had similar sort of sounds coming from the lava. These sound much smaller, almost like a wriggle or a shake in the lava rather than steps. So that's what you hear. But yeah, it's about 15 feet down.
Would it sound like multiple noises, like a lot of them? Like...
With a 24, you can hear there's some on the right and some on the left. It's not just one or two, there's a couple on both sides.
I will also relay that to Zel. If we cross this, we should watch out. There's things in the lava. It's, on
Things
I
in the
don't know,
lava?
they might be
Where?
living there. Well, down there. I can hear them.
Oh, shit. I did not see them.
Perfect. And is there anything that you guys do
can
before
I-
you head back?
I would like
Target
to
practice?
You're going to do target practice? Okay.
No,
while
because it
he
would be really
does
bad
that, I
as a
guess-
pistol.
While he does that, I guess I want to look into the sky, kind of check if it's clear, if I see
You can
any
see ash
of those
clouds
big
above
ass
you.
creatures, and just stretch my wings, go up like 5-10 feet most. Not much.
Okay, let's use. You know what? I'm gonna extend
Caution.
that nat 20
Caution.
for you. So that nat 20 perception check. As you look up, you can see in the clouds above you, above the ash clouds themselves, the occasional flap of a wing. It appears to have a red coloring to it, and it's far larger than the wings you're familiar with, bigger than that of an Aarakocra. There appears to be somewhere in the distance, high above the storm clouds here, or the ash clouds here, circling around near the volcano's peak. You can see the occasional wing flap of a large, leathery-like beast. What it is, you don't know.
Okay. And nothing I would be familiar with.
Not
I don't
from
know,
the very little
magical
glimpse that you
creatures
get.
or something.
You
Okay.
get a very faint glimpse through. I'm only giving you that much information because you did
Yep,
roll a nat
yep,
20. But you would believe that these flaming sparks of light in the sky probably emanate from that, whatever it is.
I will, like I said, stretch the wings a little bit, but stay very clear of that cloud, like far
Oh,
below.
it's a good 100 or 200 feet above you. Like it's
Yeah,
the
but
mountain is
just,
huge.
like being aware, just
yeah,
stay
okay.
distant. And I guess you said there's a lush flora here, a lot more
Yeah,
so than we had.
it's
in
very
Middle-earth.
fertile land. The volcanic sort of soil has given a lot of life to this area here. There appears to be some trees, some life growing this close to the volcano. But it's very warm. But yeah, what do you do?
Would I see any flowers that I could potentially point out to Sylas later and ask him if he knows if it's nightshade or something?
I'm going to again use that nat 20 roll and say you
God.
do see at the base of the tree there appears to be 2 red flowers with 4 petals each, sort of like almost like a star, with like 1 point south, 1 point north, and east and west of these red petals.
Okay. Can I just scribble that like on a piece of a note, like a short little illustration to show
Sure.
to Sylas?
Let's have let's have either a performance or sleight of hand for you, please,
Mm-hmm.
for how
Could I
accurate you
use the
get here.
calligraphy?
You can
the
definitely use
calligrapher's
calligraphy.
supplies
Yes,
for
use
that?
that if you like. Yep. Go for it. I believe it
Okay.
has its own role.
You click on the tools, right? What does it go with? I don't know. Dex,
Probably Dex, I would say.
I would say.
Mhm. An 18. Yeah, you sketch this. It's perfect. It looks identical.
Cool.
Apart from the color, because yeah, you're doing just a sketch. But yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Do the two of you do anything else before heading back? As there's quite a lot of them waiting at the camp by the campfire. No.
Yeah, for me, I'm pretty much done. Yeah.
Perfect. As the two of you head back, you head back to the camp where the others are sat around. They've been gone for about 10 minutes. Has anyone been doing anything during this time? As all of that was quite quick. Or maybe 15 minutes, let's say. Has anyone been doing anything by the campfire? What are you guys doing? What do they come back to? Describe it to me. What do we see?
Probably Sylas poking a stick in the unlit fire. Just trying to set a cozy mood. Like, I know it's hot in here, but just have a place to come around, to sit around, to do something else later on the evening. I am wondering, would Sylas have seen Diego get up the cart during his work in the camp?
I would say so. Probably, yeah.
I will leave that for now because he looked like he needed the rest on the top of the cart. So, but at least I know what happened. Yeah.
Perfect. Yep. He hasn't just disappeared from sight. Yeah. Perfect. The rest of you, what are you doing? As yeah, Zell and Elirr make their way back in. What do you guys do?
Ashira's pulled out her forgery kit, assuming that those other guys are not around to see the dwarves.
Nope, they're in their own sort of campsite off in the distance. You can hear the occasional laughter, but that's about it.
But before she starts, she would have turned around to the people that are around, which I assume is maybe Mirabelle, Judge, Sylas?
Diego's on
And
the
just...
cart. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to shout it, but I wouldn't... If he can hear it, that's fine. You know, like if Diego can hear it. But the question would be that... Do you think that we should seal the original document with the writing on it, or the one that we have extra? Because she said something about pulling Talon into it. That would be
Here's
better.
the problem. I don't necessarily... I don't know if this might sound wrong, but I don't necessarily trust this whole going to the council ordeal yet. I didn't think when we met her, that's what we're about to get roped into, to be honest. Am I happy we're potentially, saving the city from Talon? Sure, but to be fair, I don't know if I believe the, I don't know.
If it wasn't for my grandfather saying to seek out the child king, I would be on your side. But perhaps if we can make sure the child gets to know about this document, we can. It shouldn't land in a random council member.
I'm not worried about the child. I mean, he's the one next in line to become king when he's old enough. I'm talking about the current guy in the council. How are we not sure they're all just not corrupt and they're all just not trying to go along with what Talon is doing? I mean, do they even have anyone in the...
She said, no?
Hang on, the child king is not actually a child, is he?
I believe
they call him the
from her
child
words.
king or
They
the
call
boy
him
king?
Yes, a boy king, because people have been blocking him from getting power, no? Something along those lines?
Perhaps
They said he's not old enough.
No, but perhaps he is old enough, but they just keep blocking him from getting power. Maybe
Could be
that's
what I-
did say.
Maybe if,
Yeah, that's
if
what
we
I
get-
understood.
If we get him on our side, then
And
we'll
if
have a-
I
we'll have a
trust
power-
him, then I
power-
trust him, you know?
Listen,
Yes,
I'm
we
not
have a
disagreeing with the
powerful ally.
fact. I think he's fine. I don't think there's a problem with him. I think the problem is whoever is currently acting as king and the council members, we don't know if they aren't corrupt already or not. We're assuming there's people on the council that still aren't with Talon and they're going to believe this whole thing.
So
That's
first
not
and foremost,
easy.
we
plan
need to just need to assume that everyone in the council is corrupt until we know more.
I agree.
But I do believe that we the one is tied to another. So if we can get like two things in one trap, that like yeah, why shouldn't we?
I believe the idea was to get the document to the king and not to anybody else, so perhaps he does have the power to overthrow it if he wishes to do so.
He might even ask our aid in it, but that's another thing. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But
And
as
I
Ashira
mean,
said, we have to deliver the letter to him, right?
perhaps getting in the good books with the king is not a bad thing, because I don't know, never been to Lavacrest, but the walls could very well be within the same premises as where the king resides.
Like I
All
said,
I'm
I
saying
do,
is-
I do think that maybe getting into his good graces might, and if we were to help him actually get the throne, we'd have a very powerful ally, no?
Well, for sure.
I'm just worried that we don't know what we're walking into. I mean, literally, you heard it from Myrtle. She hasn't been to Lavacrest in years. We do not know the extent of the corruption going on here. We're trusting a man who's not even king yet to be able to work his way back into the graces of being a king. I mean, that's a stretch in of itself. We're hoping on.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but isn't like going to the vault itself even like having no clue what we're doing? Like this whole endeavor finding this stone we're after, like is this...
Oh, I
Does
agree,
anyone know what
but-
we're exactly doing?
Well,
You guys, by the way, are very loud. And Diego then sits down like at the campfire with them all.
I think our main goal was to track down Ashira's ex, who had the stone, and he's went away. We don't know where he went. We're assuming he probably went to Lavacrest, as now as Myrtle's mentioned. There seems to be a Talon base there. So I'm assuming our original plan probably would have been to reach Lavacrest, get inside the city, try to root out the Talon in the city, and try to find out where he went. Because we know he was trying to meet up with people to get access to leave and go somewhere else. That was our main goal. But now it seems we're now going to Lavacrest to... Which I admit, I added to it. Get into the vault. That's my thing. I get it. But I have a reason to go in there. 2, we're now trying to save the city of Lavacrest from corruption that we don't know the full extent of. So...
Well, from what Myrtle said just a few moments ago, did Talon not sell Lavacrest a dream? And now they are doing other things against what the original intentions were? For example, they are helping sell the armor and weapons that would be used of the defense of the city to outsiders outside of it? Maybe even arming their own people instead of the defenders?
If we can say that to the king, if we can make him see that truth, I'm pretty sure that will already fix a lot of things, no?
Well, I think, do we not already have proof of it? Did
Yes,
we not have that
of
crushed
course.
armor that we got off that cultist?
Yes.
Surely that is not a piece of that same armor, eh?
Yes. Again, my issue is not with the Prince King. I mean, he's obviously the one who's going to become the king at some point, but he's not right now. That's my only fear. He is not the king right now.
Yeah, but that's the
It's
whole
a corrupt
point.
man.
As long as Lord Emberstone is in power, the Boy King probably will never be king because he's held out of power.
Also, the chance of us actually meeting the king, if there's someone blocking, I mean, if we are to come there with all the evidence in the world, if the evil council members or whatever were to find out, they would never grant us access to the king.
Well, I think maybe we should use the connections we have and the possibilities. Because that Emberforge guy is definitely in with the Talon, so not good idea to contact him.
Yes, we need to.
Since Ashira said her grandfather recommends the prince, probably
Yes,
the prince
but
is a good idea.
what I'm saying is we need to get to the prince while avoiding the council members. But that's going to be a hard call. I don't know how.
Oh, no. That'll be
Yeah,
fine.
sneaky enough, right?
What are we talking about? Sorry, we were talking about gods as usual. Brief summary for me.
A lot of stuff.
Yes,
But
the
go on,
council
go on,
members
Diego.
of Lavacrest, people being corrupt and not being corrupt, the fact that Talon is there, how deep is their influence, and basically whether or not we can get to the prince or king, boy king, before we bump into anyone else that has power or authority already.
I could be wrong about my understanding of this, but because there was a lot of I Spy over the past couple of days, and everything else has kind of gone to mush. Isn't Myrtle's going to help us approach the council and the king with this evidence that one council member is clearly not just working with Talon, but actively betraying Lavacrest as a city.
Listen,
and the idea is that it will sway the rest of the council to our side, right?
The guy that we're trying to talk about is the acting king. He is the
Yes,
guy in charge
the one
of
in charge.
Lavacrest. Yes. We are trying to hope and pray that the other council members aren't also corrupt, and that they will be convinced that what they're doing or what this acting king is doing is wrong, and that they will kick him out for the prince king that we
But
are
Judge,
trying to. Yes.
Judge, you're forgetting one important big thing, and that's what
Okay,
you also
yeah.
said, is that the Ironsworn are bound to protect the city. We can get them on our side if the evidence is big
You
enough.
also forgot that we were told the Ironsword also is working with Talon, and that they've also
So,
been corrupted.
we need a good
Those
reason
are
for
all
them.
corrupt. We are dealing with a bunch of corrupted
No,
people.
but
Yeah, of course
It's
they're
not-
all corrupt. And they're definitely all corrupt, but this
Not
guy's
all.
going against the corrupted people. Like, it's not that this is not going to benefit Lavacrest and the people here. He's
Right.
literally stealing from them.
But how do we know the council people aren't as corrupt as the current king?
I don't
I'm
believe
sure they
all
are.
of the. I don't think all the council members are aware
Oh, I
of what
agree.
is
There's definitely
happening.
not all of them.
They are following the current king or standing king. He's the main corrupt one.
Right.
Uh,
We're
They are
bringing-
there to follow him.
That's what
I
y'all
think they
is-
probably are all as corrupt, but I don't think they're aware of the depths of what's going on here and that they're getting screwed over.
There is a
I
lot
think
of,
that's all that matters.
there is
I
always a
think
lot of corruption going on. I don't know how large is the council anyway. There must be one or two who are still fairly normal.
I just want us to realize the kind of situation we're put ourselves in.
I
I'm not trying to say we're wrong in doing this. I think we're right in what we're doing.
I think what is trying to be said by Myrtle and all of us is once something comes out publicly, others can't then turn their heads away and pretend it's not happening. As soon as there is some sort of public, admission to what is being happened, the loyalists will rise up, the public will rise up, and then the council members that are corrupt can't just ignore it. They have to do something.
There's gotta be a rebellion underground there somewhere, and if anyone's going to know it, there's going to be some type of black market there too. We go to them, we spread the news, it gets into the newspapers, and there we go.
Myrtle said it herself. Most of the populace are blacksmiths. If the blacksmiths start working, the city crumbles.
The corrupt people will throw the other corrupt guy under the bus anyway,
Yes,
because
of
they
course
don't
they
want
will.
to deal with the problem. So,
And then they will hope that
we-
they get the power over the Boy King, but, that's not our political debate. It is just to stop Talon from doing what they're doing. The Lavacrest is up to its own defenses once we remove the bad egg from the situation.
So, this can go on forever, but the original question was, which document shall I seal? The original one or the other one?
I've been thinking about this. Why are we using a forge? A forged-like version of the seal?
But, why did I make a forgery of the other document?
No, the letters are fine, but the seal itself, why not just detach the seal, which is dried, from the paper, melt the bottom, and stick it back on to the new letter? Then we have a perfect, actual seal.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to know which one.
it depends how confident we're feeling. The difference in the age of the wax could be told apart under a reasonably well-trained eye. If we're confident that our replica would be the wax seals themselves aren't all going to be identical. So we could get away with some slight minor errors that wouldn't pass when you've got 2 ages of wax there. One's going to be clearly much more fresh than the other.
Can I just save us the debate here? I think we should put the real one and give the real one and show the real one. If we're trying to be truthful, we're really trying to make a difference in Lavacrest, we should be upfront and very truthful. I mean, we're already doing something crazy anyway. We might as well go all out if we're going to do this. And that means put the real one in there, give it to that way in case they somehow figure out that we've put the fake one in there.
Yes, but the real one is a fake one. It's a forged letter. It's not a real letter.
Right, but we've made a forge of the forge. I'd
Yes,
cut the middleman
yes.
out.
No,
Use the
no,
use the first forge.
I agree. Does
Yes.
anyone have this spell? Does anyone have this spell mending?
No.
No. Shit.
Does your
Well,
anvil work on
letters, envelopes, on an envelope, because then we could put the fake letter inside of the real envelope and then mend the seal of the envelope.
Why are we doing all that? Just give them the real one.
Yeah, but you say give them the real one. The real one is
Yes.
open. You can't
The
give them
one
an
that we
open
took.
letter.
The
But perhaps
original
that's
one that
what
we
we
grabbed.
know.
But it is
That one.
That's how we
open.
know to give it to them.
It's
Yeah,
right?
open.
Listen,
You can't give them an open letter.
Listen.
Well, we can, because else
You
how would we
keep-
know what was in the
Yeah.
letter?
Yes. How would
Then
we
they will
know?
say but then they will say it's been doctored with. If
Guys,
it's sealed,
you guys
it's
are thinking
good.
about this way too much. We're already deep in this. Just trust Myrtle. We're already saying we trust her and what she's doing. Just don't do anything. Don't make anything worse. Just give them what we got. All right, that's
But
all we gotta
she-
do.
She wanted us
She
to
wanted
do
the
this. What are you talking
Do what
about?
we've- Do what we've agreed with Myrtle. Let's just do what we've agreed
Yeah,
with
She
Myrtle
can reopen
already.
it, okay? We know what's in it.
Okay.
She knows what's in it.
No seal, no
Right.
envelope, no letter. That is what she wanted.
The discussion is about giving them evidence, right? Just give them the evidence we found.
Thank you. I think that's
Let's just give what we agreed with
would-
Myrtle.
yeah.
Okay, well, Del, if you wouldn't mind, perhaps we could do this together.
Let's do it. Okay,
Perfect.
can we have a bit of guidance over here? Maybe a little bit of lucky. I think you've got this, as I'm gonna chuck a bardic over towards
Perfect.
towards
It
you.
will be at advantage. You have a bardic, you have guidance. Please roll the forgery.
Bardic, guidance, the dirty 20. Do I need? Should I will do it. You know what? 4 on the. Is it a 6 for the bardic?
Yes. A 29.
29.
It
It's also with advantage. It might get higher.
You
you
could
Wait,
do it,
oh
but-
yes, it isn't.
Could do it.
We could perhaps.
Told ya.
38. 38.
Yeah, so Max, how are you now going to tell us that they spot it's a
35.
fake?
So you rolled a 19, but you have a +5 to Dex, and you're proficient, so you get a +2 there as well. So 26, plus the 3 from the guidance and the 6 from the bardic. So that's what 32, 35.
35.
Yeah, it looks indistinguishable from the original version that you have. It is almost identical. The only thing is that the wax, as Zell mentioned, does appear to be a little bit fresher, but it's hard to tell just by looking at it. Cool. You successfully make this. You have a forged document that looks identical to the original.
Cool. I will hold on to it till I see Myrtle.
Perfect.
Oh, actually, I've got an idea. We want to age the wax a little bit. We want to make the wax look a little bit drier. Let's, keep it somewhere near. So don't put it on fire. Obviously, it'll burn. But if we can kind of heat it up a little bit, then the wax will look more dry.
Feel like just being out here, it will dry, no?
Probably,
Not very
yeah.
humid.
Like, I purposely didn't start a fire because it was hot already. But if you want to do that,
Does anybody start the fire?
We can.
I think it's fine the way it is, right? Like, she did pretty
Yeah, I
good
don't
job.
think we should risk
Perfect.
anything because
Cool.
something happened to the document. We're done.
You guys have successfully had a conversation. Yes, you went back and forth. Successfully is a loose term. However, you did come to a point where you've created a forged document It's now getting on. You've been sitting by the campfire for some time. You can see that the other campfire, the others have put theirs out. They've stomped it out. They're all lying down. They're getting ready to go to bed for the night. What are you guys doing? Is anyone else doing anything this evening before you go to bed? What's happening?
I'm getting the wine out. Or the
Okay.
shine moon or whatever.
Okay. Is everybody joining with Ashira on this?
I am.
Yeah, sure. I'll have a tipple.
Perfect.
I'm gonna sit next to Sylas and kind of show him my little drawing and chat him up about it.
That's a wonderful
let's
drawing.
get
Here, has
going.
a sticker.
Silas pulls out a sticker and sticks. No.
You get a
Silas,
sticker of a star.
What is a sticker?
Silas, you recognize this as being a fire bloom, which is a flower that blooms near fiery areas. It is a fire bloom. They're
That's a
seen
fire bloom.
at the base of trees in volcanic areas. That is a fire bloom. Yeah. So now you would know that this is because of your time spent as a druid, learning about nature. You would know that this is used in a lot of potions. But which ones you're not yet familiar.
So if you find any like that, like,
Well-
I might pick them up and then use them for crafts.
Well, that's why I came to you, because, you know, when we were in Little Rock, everything was very dry and ashy, and here seems to be very fertile. Like, Zel and Miri went over there and they just, like, right there, and I'm sure if we were looking around area at some time in the future, we could even find more. But there's two of them right there. I drew that picture, that's why to ask you.
Oh, we might get them later on. I believe it's time for drinks.
Sure.
Could use one.
Perfect. And before we jump into that, I think now is a good time to take a break, stretch our legs, have a drink, and we will be back in 5 minutes. So yeah, be right back. And we're back. We've just had a refreshment and a snack. We're ready to go. Each of you has spent some time this evening getting ready. You're all sitting down by the campfire. Ashira grabs a bottle of wine or two. And Elirr, you just got told that this was something called a fire bloom, this flower. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna stay seated there next to Sylas, chat with the rest.
So, is anyone up for games or?
Oh dear.
Yeah. Well, do you have a suggestion?
Well, this might be fun to play. We did that in the groves as well. If we had like watch or anything, but how about like Truth or Dare? Is that like a fun thing to do? Does
Is
anyone?
that that children
Yeah.
game that the young kids used to play? At least at the temple, I used to see young kids playing games like that. Is that the same thing?
That depends on what they did, but I think so. Yes.
Only play
I
if
believe,
drinking is involved.
We can make drinking involved. Every
Sure,
time
but
you
we
don't
have-
want to enter, you drink
What do we have left?
or don't want to do. We
Is there
have
water?
4 bottles of wine and 1 shine moon. I think we are good.
Oh, I should not have saw that.
Ashira, that sounds a lot better than the one I know from Academy. That one evolved bad things, if you didn't say truth. I'm for yours.
What?
I know
Sorry,
what.
what?
I know what question I'm asking Elirr.
Yeah. All right. Well, Silas, since you wanted to play the game, how about you go first?
One sec.
As
Why would you
yeah,
eat rations at a time like this?
as he's eating some rations. Ashira, do you pour everybody a glass?
We'll start with we'll start a bit lighter with the bottle of wine for now, and then once that's done,
Perfect. Yeah, you've got a nice
go to the heavy
red.
stuff.
You've got a you've got a wine bottle that's red. It's a red wine. It is a Terramoran red. These are grapes that are grown in the valleys, in the Sunfire Canyons of Terramora, and that is what you have. a nice, beautiful red. They're famously known, and there's a vintner, the Deville Vinters over there, who basically produce these wines for you guys.
There wasn't like
Great.
rations. I had like, okay, it might be stupid. Just some twigs like I brought from Frontera.
You eat twigs like sticks?
No, I don't eat them. It's a draw thing.
You
It's
chew
a
on
draw thing.
them. No?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll drink to that.
Remus does that. It has always weirded me out.
It does take a drink.
Ah,
Judge, have you ever drank alcohol before?
No, it's my first time.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
I
It's
don't think
definitely
I
gonna
can
affect
get
him
drunk though. Maybe.
since Judge and I are like,
think so.
he made the example from the temple. Judge, how about you start? Truth or dare?
Dare. I like dare.
Okay. I dare you to balance your weapon on one finger while saying your favorite battle quote.
Wow. Okay. A hammer. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I'll pull out my hammer, Fulcrus, and I'm gonna try to. It's gonna be an epic. I'm gonna try to balance it on my finger.
Perfect. Can I have a strength check from you, please?
Oh, this actually could be good.
Zal mutters under his breath, "Fortune
Oh.
fail him."
Do you actually mutter that under your breath?
Yeah.
Can I have another roll, please, from you, as it is now at disadvantage?
What? Well,
Perfect.
13.
Damn.
With a 13,
Yeah.
you drop
I
the
cast
hammer.
Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
Wait, does he fail? Wait, he fails?
He failed.
Okay, that's fine then, don't worry about it.
He
I thought
drops
13
the
was going to be a
hammer.
success.
Can I have a deck save from you, please, Judge?
A deck save?
Mm-hmm. With 23,
Natural 20 for
you
23?
jump out of the way, and as the hammer hits the ground beneath you, you hear above you in the heavens, you just hear that same thunderous crash of lightning or thunder up above, and it just sort of claps through the air.
That's kind of cool. That's my favorite quote, by the way, battle quote. Every time I hear that, it's like singing in my ears, really.
Wait, you make that sound?
No, I don't make that, but the hammer does, and that's my favorite sound.
Well, it was a nice try, Dutch.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll drink to that.
Drink.
I'll drink. I'll take a big sip, like huge. I just down the hat.
Oh. Do we also have to drink if we fail out there, even if we tried?
Why not?
Okay.
Apparently.
Off you go then, Judge.
I'm not gonna feel it. Yeah, I ain't gonna feel it. So it doesn't matter to me.
Judge,
True.
Judge, it's
Yeah.
at this moment
Yeah.
you hear, as you throw the alcohol back, you hear, "I can make it work if you like." It's the voice of Kareth. Perhaps
Sure.
a little drink could remind you of a few things.
Sure. We're playing a game. I'll.
As you
about to
throw
have
it
a
back,
really
can I
bad
have
couple
Constitution save
days.
from you, please?
Okay. 14.
You succeed. But Judge, you, for the first time,
Yeah.
since you can remember, can feel this hitting your stomach. A stomach you didn't think you had. Something feels oddly familiar about swallowing this alcohol. And you can taste it.
But that's what you guys taste. Oh no.
It feels very heavy on your stomach, like you're eating for the first time.
Wow. Okay.
I got you, big guy. And Zal goes over and pats him on the back, trying to burp him.
Oh, jeez, that's like the worst thing ever. Elirr, truth or dare?
Truth.
Truth. I thought you were gonna pick Dare. Elirr, I mean, how old do Aarakocras live?
Is that your question?
Yeah, you're a bird. I've never met someone like you before. I'm interested.
I don't think he gets how this game works.
Well,
Probably not. Never played this game before. You guys didn't explain the rules. So I'm just
See the
guessing.
children. Ugh.
I've heard of them playing. I've never actually seen them play it.
Also, Ale, if you hesitate too long, you'll have to drink. So
Yeah, you might as well
Yeah.
come out with it.
Well, I'm 4 years old, I guess, and I'm grown. We don't grow very old, I'm told, but I haven't lived. I haven't seen old Aarakocras, so I don't know
What
really.
the-
Maybe 30.
30. That's okay. Cool. Thank you.
Live hard, die young. Drink to that.
Yeah, drink to
raises the
that.
toast to the game.
Can I have a constitution save from
we
anybody
all
who drank?
drinking?
Actually, you know what? You're drinking wine at the moment,
Aw.
right?
Yeah.
We probably won't need it from anybody else at the moment. Just from Judge at the beginning. Cool.
Okay.
Diego. Truth or dare?
what would you like me to pick?
Truth?
Sure, truth.
Have you ever been heartbroken? Like, did someone ever break your heart?
Shit. Yes, but not in the way that you think.
Well, elaborate. That's not
I
much
don't
of an
believe I
answer.
needed to. The question was, have I ever been heartbroken? No?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that means he literally broke his heart?
Nah.
Oh, wow.
I think that deserves a drink, though. You
I
chickening
drink
out.
every time anyway. I swig the
I'll
wine.
drink to that. I'll drink to that.
And I'm sorry, Diego.
What for?
You were heartbroken.
Oh, no, it's... yeah, I'm sure someone will ask in a minute. You'll find out. My turn.
I will actually drink because it makes me sad.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Especially that
Emotional
reaction.
drinker,
Did you
okay.
say this out
Damn.
loud? Did you say this?
I'm gonna drink because that's depressing. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
like, I
Okay.
found that-
You know what? Let's lighten the mood after that one a little. Ashira. Who was better,
Oh, God.
Sylas or Elirr?
Wait, I don't even get to pick between truth or dare? You just want to know, okay?
Okay, truth or dare?
I guess
Choose
truth.
dare. No, choose dare. Choose
I can't
dare.
prefer dare.
I dare you to tell us who was better out of Elirr and Sylas. Wait.
Oh, wait, what? Sylas?
Oh, don't play
What did I
coy.
do?
You are still thinking that something happened that night.
There's no thinking involved.
Well, but you know that isn't. This is true, but I look over to Sylas for a second just to see what like his emotion is at the moment.
Silas is like this very awkward, like, wait, what's going on? What's happening? Like,
Does
huh?
Sylas go red? Do you like blush immediately?
Yeah, he'd blush.
Look, nothing happened that night. I drank too much. I found Mirabelle in my bed, so I thought it was a different tent. I went into Silas's tent thinking it was mine. I fell asleep before I could even hit the pillow. And the next morning, poor Silas is muttering to himself about the nightmare, so I probably have, traumatized him for however long now.
Is that where you created the tent roulette game from? Is from you sleeping in Silas's tent?
Well, Mirabelle was in my tent to start with, which still not. Were you? You weren't
You could've-
trying anything, were you, Mirabelle?
Of course not. I
You
was
didn't
just-
ask her truth or dare!
I mean, I was just very drunk, I think, and stumbled into the wrong tent. I don't even
I
remember,
believe
to be
it.
honest.
It happened to me too, and poor Sylas, well, he was the victim.
I down my drink.
So I
Still
guess
doesn't
the
answer
answer.
didn't-
the question.
So,
So
that
as you
doesn't. How
as you
can I
didn't
answer the question if I've?
you need to drink.
Okay, I'll drink then. I can't answer the question.
Can I have a Constitution saving throw from Judge, please, as he downs his drink
Yeah.
Do I
midway
need
through
to
the
drink
conversation?
or?
Oh, jeez.
Judge, you're feeling tipsy.
Yeah.
The rest of you are a bit confused by this, as he appears to be a little bit swaying from side to side.
I told you guys Warforged could get drunk. He just didn't think they could.
Do I need to drink because I'm actually drinking for my question? I mean, do I need to roll?
You asking me or are you
Well,
asking the
again,
group?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
You need to drink, but I don't think you have to roll. Because you're just taking a sip at the moment.
I need to get a glass of my life
Personally,
in
I
me for
rolled
this.
and I was setting a DC
Well-
of 10 for myself.
If that, well, it doesn't answer the question, but if that wraps it up, Mirabelle, truth or dare?
I would have to say dare. I'm scared of these
Oh,
trust
I've
questions.
been waiting for this. Mirabelle?
You what?
You know, I haven't actually said anything about this, but it hasn't gone unnoticed that you carry some very interesting books.
We?
Well, I was wondering if you would do us the favor of reading maybe a paragraph of it out loud.
I turn beet red. I blush like crazy. Are you sure about that? I mean, it's not really the kind of literature you would expect from a lady of my stature. As I see everyone staring at me.
What's wrong with some books? Books are fun.
If it helps, Mirabelle, from what you've told us of the ladies of love, I'm pretty sure it's exactly what we'd expect from a lady of your stature.
Do she
We're not
like
gonna
this?
judge.
He is.
And I
am
grab in the depths of his brown-eyed gaze. I'll just, I mean, a passage. Well, there's, it's very smutty, okay? But I'll read it anyway. And I'm still
Patty's
beet red.
face!
Red. Minmay, he breathed, his voice as smooth as overripe fruit. She turned away, trembling like a leaf in a mildly inconvenient breeze. His silence these past months had been deafening. Did he still feel the same way after all their nights of passion? She remembered the way his skin felt, warm against her, every inch and imperfection, his scars and all. They were so enticing. His breath on her neck, panting with each thrust. Her memory was shattered at that moment, and there he stood, waiting for her. Their eyes meet. Is that his smile? What does it mean? May feels her heart just as she felt Carlos's the other night, but she steels herself. You shouldn't have come, she whispered, her voice heavy with longing, heartbreak, and last night's stew. I couldn't stay away, he replied, stepping closer. Not while the moon still mocks me with her glow that shaped like you. Their eyes met, the air thickened. Lightning struck, because of course it did. His hand brushed hers, and in that touch was the memory of 1,000 metaphorical fires, and one literal one that burned down the royal stables. For a moment, time stopped. Somewhere in the castle, a harp strummed itself, and a pigeon cooed suggestively. But then, as swiftly as he came, Carlos turned away. I must go, he said, his voice cracking like poorly glazed pottery. My poetry waits for no one. Minmay's tears, they mixed with the rain, indistinguishable, excessive, and devastating. That was it. Okay, I'm done now. Can I have a drink?
So just to confirm, Elirr, you read the same type of books?
I'm trying to comprehend how this relates to anything significant in history, but
Maybe you haven't got to that part yet, eh?
It's
Judge looks
the mystery of
traumatized.
the heart. It's the mystery of the heart. And panting.
But maybe
I don't
I can share.
understand. I don't understand the book. I mean,
It's a story,
they-
okay? It's about a girl, and she meets she's the youngest. She's the youngest in a line of. I mean, she's the youngest daughter of a king, and she's supposed to marry this old man in another kingdom, but she doesn't want to. And then she meets this handsome poet, Carlos. He's such an dastardly
Is
fellow,
that
but very, very nice.
is that how love works? Like something like stew, and you're supposed to have
Some
the
pigeons.
rush of like stew from the last night or something. Listen. I don't understand love itself. I mean, this is interesting to say the least. But
Drinking and love are very similar things.
Come hand in
Mirabelle,
hand.
perhaps I could borrow the book for tomorrow when I have to listen to these two play I Spy again.
Oh, naturally.
Oh, we're reading that together.
But for
Wait,
that,
what?
Explain.
Yeah.
From my
Listen.
Okay, and from my bag of holding, I get like
God.
the entire catalog of what Shana of Heaven's Gate has written, and I put it down. Take your pick.
Oh,
Oh my.
What you guys would
Hey,
but
see,
which is the
Mirabelle.
best?
what you guys would all see, is each of these books bears a striking resemblance. The male lead on the cover looks eerily similar to Diego. It's uncanny.
Hey, Mirabelle, would I learn about what love is if I read these books?
Maybe lust.
Mirabelle.
I'll grab a book. Judge will actually grab a book, and he'll put it in one of his.
Mirabelle,
Please help yourself.
Silas would
Mirabelle.
too. Like,
Mirabelle, what's the point of these books? Why is
Diversion,
Are they-
entertainment.
is
That's
this
not
the
a truth or
historical
dare
record?
question. It's not your turn.
Is this the historical record of Diego's travels?
Sorry, come again?
Is that is that a chronicle of Diego's travels? Like his face is on there.
Diego?
I think you.
What do you mean,
I think you
Diego?
misremembered. The character's name is clearly Carlos.
I think we need to get back to truth or dare. I don't know where this went off the rails, but you guys are asking questions out of turn. All right.
Oh,
Stop cheating.
I've seen the stage
Stop
show of
cheating.
this one.
All right,
It's
Mirabelle, it's your
Mirabelle's
turn.
turn.
All right, Zel. Truth or dare?
In the words of the great poet Diego, which one would you like me to pick?
Go for truth, I guess. I
Truth.
mean, okay. You lived in the sewers for how long exactly? A very long
Oh
time,
my
right?
God.
You must have picked
6 months, 9
You
months,
must
something
have-
like that.
you must have picked up some disgusting habits over there. Tell them.
Honestly, I think the most disgusting one was probably eating in the sewers. Like, you get used to it, but it's a really, really disgusting thing. You can't, unless you want to starve, there is no going back up to the surface. You're eating your sandwich down there.
Where did you get the sandwich from?
Nasty.
Well, I took it down in the morning. I didn't live in the sewers. I lived, and then I went down in the morning, and then during my lunch break, I eat the sandwich.
Oh, and I thought you ate the rat you caught. Ah, that's a shame.
That was one time.
That's so nasty. Even that's
They're
coming from
very-
the Warforged, by the way.
They're very nice smoked.
Yeah, that's
It's
very
a delicacy in somewhere, apparently, according to the
Maybe you
goblin
should
we were
start.
working with.
Maybe when all of this is over, you should start a rat smokery.
I think I've got better things in mind. Anyway, Diego, truth or dare?
What would you like me to pick in the wise words
Dare.
of Diego the poet?
Dare.
Sure, there. What am I doing?
Elaborate on the broken heart. I dare you to.
Oh, great. It is not a broken heart from relationship per se, but might be a bit deep. the day my brother turned on me, I always admired him. Now he works under my father, and yeah, now he's hunting me down to take me back to him. So my heart was broken because I thought that my relationship with my brother would have meant more than my father's orders, but clearly not. We spent a night in a cell together because we were caught fighting in the streets. And he told me this was my one opportunity to get away before he took me in for good.
Betrayed by your own family?
Yeah.
So
Terrible.
what you're telling me is that your brother didn't really want to take you in.
My brother did as my father commanded, as he always does. I refer to him as his shadow. Anyway, Sylas,
Yeah?
it's over there.
Let's go for truth.
Good. Would you be happy if Ashira entered your tent tonight?
Silas blushes again. He like turns way red.
Diego crosses his feet and like puts them on a nearby like stone and like leans back a little bit like he's gonna enjoy this.
He's about like to take a sip and then murmurs something in his voice. Couldn't hurt, right?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Well, I think from like all of you guys, Ashira is like the best one to join the tent. But
Oh.
like, no offense to you
Okay.
guys, but
I look at Ashira and just wink.
Don't forget to leave a 5-star review.
wait, is that like
You know,
in the morning? Oh,
Silas, now that. Cheers. I raise my tankard. Take a massive gulp.
I'll just have a sip with Diego because it was too funny.
Let's have a Constitution saving throw from Diego, please. The first one, as you take a massive gulp. Yeah, you're feeling tipsy,
Uh-oh.
Diego, as you rolled a
That's
2,
a natural one.
which is a nat 1.
It's a natural one, yeah.
Aren't
Yeah,
you Diego the Lucky?
you join Judge in the tipsy area.
Always lucky.
I get my eyes on like everyone in this in the so I'm like, how about Elirr?
Ja. Arr.
Truth or dare?
You dare the judge something scary. I will go for truth.
That's like an easy one out. Right. If you had to prank one of your party members without getting caught, who would it be?
I guess the Diego.
What the fuck?
I think that is fair.
What did he do?
Very fair.
What have I done to
And
this
Diego
nice?
wouldn't?
Diego is very nice and very.
Have you seen? Have you
Let
seen
everyone else
Smash the
pretend he
Enemies
likes
with his loot lately? Like, the man has issues.
Well, he
You
also
said without
forgets
getting
things
caught. I
sometimes.
believe Elias right.
Excuse me, Silas. What issues do I have?
Well, I have to admit you are like pretty aggressive sometimes with the loot. Like,
Huh?
Since when are you using your loot as a weapon? I saw you smash.
It was twice to fight off a dog that was trying to eat me alive, and I failed every time. And the other time was to kill a little smoke monster because it was trying to eat Mirabelle alive.
Yeah, okay, that's
Twice.
yeah, fair. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Diego,
but
you
the-
do need to get your anger in check.
Oh, you're right. Leave me here be with my issues, okay?
Just
You
know,
should drink
Diego,
to
if
that.
you ever need to
That's
talk
what
to somebody,
heartbreak does.
I'm
Roma.
technically a therapist in a way. I could always help you out. We can always talk through your emotions.
I'll think about that. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome, friend.
So have you tried meditation? It works.
Thank you for all of your advice. I'll stick to the drink.
Drink more. Drink more.
So my turn, I guess. Ashira. Truth or dare?
Okay, well, let's go by, as this is now a trend, the poetic words of Diego. Would you prefer either truth or dare? Which one's more fun?
Well, I like truth in general.
Okay, then truth.
Well, what if you could pick a life, what would you pick? Like, if not being born tiefling, or in with bad history or family, your the things that haunt you with your mirror thing.
First of all, I'd like to start by saying that I would never want to change who I am because I am not ashamed. But to answer your question, I wouldn't mind trying to be a centaur for a day just to figure some things out because I have questions. I want to know how
Well,
things work.
That's a
I've
good.
always
That's a good
wondered and
answer.
never had the chance to ask,
Have we just
So what do
found
you
out
want to
that
know about
Ashira-
centaurs?
Is Ashira a horse girl?
Can Elirr wonder if he knows centaurs?
I had a friend in the temple that loved the saying.
Because he would tell you if
They
he
dealt
knew.
with horses all the time. Clippity
Whoa!
clop,
That's
nay,
really
nay, nay.
offensive.
Yeah.
You can't
What's
call
in this
centaur like
wine?
clippity clop. You
What does
can't
that
do
mean?
it.
Nay, nay, nay.
Mirabelle,
You would know,
be
right?
careful. Sorry?
Are you okay, Mirabelle?
Mirabelle's choking in her drinks right now.
Oh, yes.
Mirabelle okay? Nay.
Does that answer your
anyway.
question?
Yeah, thank you. I
Not what you were expecting.
well, no, I was just wondering. You gave me similar advice some time ago, that just being yourself and you should be happy about it, and I just wondered if you felt truly the same.
Yeah,
The same
I don't
about
think
you.
we have anything to be ashamed of, even if other people don't feel the same way.
Thought the advice was about becoming a centaur for a second there.
But if you want to explore, don't be ashamed either. Anyway, Zel, truth or dare?
Oh, the fairest member of Team Pocket, which would you prefer me to pick?
I would say it's a 50-50 chance of embarrassment, to be honest, so it's your pick.
Let's do truth.
Well, since we're on topic, if you had to share a tent with one of us, why is it Diego?
Oh, she knows.
If I had to pick one of you above all else, it wouldn't be Diego.
I'm so
And
hurt.
there is
Well, it's been Diego so far.
I haven't had an opportunity with this person yet.
He's cheating on me.
He
I
refused
think
me
this is a,
earlier too.
I think this is a sucky answer.
Yeah,
You can
this
always
is a
ask
half
me.
answer.
If it
Zell, I-
was
Yeah.
to be Diego, if it was to be Diego, it's because of his warm arms and his inviting chest that helps lull me to sleep in the evening.
You forgot his perfect hair.
But
Oh.
he's just not numbered. I'm sorry. Okay, am I good to move on to my question now?
I think firstly
will
you
have
need to have
a
a
sh-
drink.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ashira, I
don't-
will.
I feel
I-
like
I will tell you exactly who I want to share a tent with later. But first of all, Mirabelle takes back his drink. Can you give us sorry, truth or dare? Truth or dare?
Well, which one do you want me to pick?
Honestly, it's a 50% chance of embarrassment.
Give me a truth then. I already did my dare today.
Okay. Can you tell us? Can you list for us your favorite features of Diego?
Well, I mean, you
I
already
have quite a
started.
few.
You already started, obviously, but I mean, I was going to say, I mean, his kindness, he has a good heart, he likes helping people, and he's got perfect hair and a nice body, and I'm going to throw myself into the lava now. Bye.
And she didn't even say my eyes. Disgusting.
But,
That was,
I mean, your eyes are really lovely too, of course. I'm sorry.
How's the seating situation at the moment? Who's sitting next to who?
You guys tell me.
I
I
think
know that Elirr sitting next to Sylas because that's the only one who said.
I think it could be what you guys see on the screen right now.
okay.
That's
wait, which one?
that's
you mean on the
Judge
screen or
Ashira.
on our screen?
Oh,
on your screen. Judge, Ashira, Diego, Mirabelle,
Does-
Zell, Sylas, Elirr.
would you then have
Okay,
Sylas? Elirr and Judge sit next to like it's a circle?
Yeah. Elirr and
Yeah.
Judge is in next to it
Okay.
as well.
Zell kind of scooches Mirabelle over so that she's even closer then to Diego.
What are you doing?
I'm man spreading. It's a thing that men do.
Disgusting.
I am very. I ate a rat once. Your turn, Mirabelle.
All right, Judge. Truth or dare?
Well, I did it there, so why not try some truth?
All right. What is the biggest lie you have ever told any of us?
The biggest lie I ever told any of you.
Oui.
Well, you guys did ask one morning if I had anything happen throughout the night. At least I think that's the question. Might have been worded differently. I did see some stuff. I saw a little Alan in a dream, and they seemed a bit worried, seemed a bit scared. I think it was in Shroud Haven where I saw it. I don't really understand it yet, and that's probably the lie I told you guys.
Oh. I mean, shouldn't we be helping? Yeah, I mean, if you don't know how, but perhaps we can find them later.
The
Help
vault will
you solve
probably.
help you solve this.
Yeah, we'll solve it. I'm not. We'll solve. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's
be
not
good.
a bad lie by any means, I guess.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to lie to
It
you
could be
guys. I
worse.
want you guys to trust me. Really, I want to be a reliable ally. Perchance. Anywho,
To the truth.
to the truth, and I'll down my drink.
True.
Yeah, down a drink.
Down the
And the
drink.
sheriff
down
pops
drink.
open the
Is
shine moon.
empty?
Yeah, the empty
Yeah.
drink.
Oh, I will get refilled, and I'll down the drink. 'cause I haven't
Perfect.
drank in
Can
a
I have a
while.
Constitution saving throw from you? And as you take your
Okay.
drink,
21.
21. You
21?
succeed your
21.
Constitution saving throw. However,
10.
as you take your drink,
Yeah.
you hear the voice of Kareth says to you, "Wouldn't you like to know who it is? I can tell you, you know. What a nice game this is."
Hey,
Silence.
Kyvan, can you just refill my drink, please?
Ashira has opened up the Shine Moon, and she does go. We only have the one bottle of this, okay? So
Yeah.
don't
just-
be
I
don't be
need-
downing these ones. These are strong.
No, I'm gonna need it.
We're doing
I'm
shots,
sure I'm
or-
gonna need it.
No, you can sip it, but it'll be a lot stronger than the wine.
Dix is
Yeah.
drinking with Zell now.
So we are refilling everyone's.
I'll take another decent drink of it after Carrot is speaking in my head.
Okay, can I have another Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah.
As
I'm
you are
tired. I don't wanna
downing
hear-
these drinks, even though you successfully
it's-
drink this with a 15, yeah, you passed the DC,
Yeah.
so you don't feel any effect. You're still tipsy.
Silas, truth or dare?
Oh, well, it's only fair that I think you're there since you got to do mine. So there.
Dare. Wow. Dare for Silas.
What, you didn't
Silas,
expect
I-
that?
No, not Silas. I dare you to say a nice thing about everyone in this group.
A nice thing. Okay, here goes. Let's start with you then, Judge. I really admire your devotion to care about the ones you want to protect and help. You seem really focused about it, so that's a good thing. Zell. And I'm almost like going to sip my Shine Moon, like, no.
I don't like this pause.
So
Don't worry,
it's-
he hasn't got to me yet.
It's sometimes it's very good to have a bit of good reasoning in this group coming from you. Not all the times, but sometimes. And I mean that as a positive thing.
What the fuck?
Diego?
Oh,
I am very happy with how you help the others in our group, like doing a bit of bardic there, healing there. It's really wonderful. Thank you.
thank you.
And I go around the group like, Elirr, thanks for involving me in things that you want to know, as nature-like things. Like, it's really nice to see someone like help me growing. So that's good. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Mirabelle, you have like very nice fiery hair. It's
Hey,
and I like the way you get like stronger every day. So thank you. And then my look goes to wow. And then my look goes to Ashira, and it's almost like I'm not like trying to avoid your gaze, and like, thank you for keeping me warm that night.
It?
Hey, at least yours was
Wow.
like a direct compliment, you know? The rest of us
Yeah.
sort of find ours.
I'm
At
sorry,
least
guys. I'm
you
just
got
not
a compliment.
I'm just not really good with
What can I
compliments.
say? I'm a natural.
Silas, good job. You did a good job. You did good. No. You tried your best, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you got to give it your all, and I
Drink.
appreciate that you tried.
Drink.
Hey,
Drink.
Zell, let's both drown our sorrows in those compliments, eh? I cheers you.
Are you
take a
guys
drink.
drinking Shine Moon?
Yes.
Yes.
Finishing my wine to now go on Shine Moon.
Okay, let's have a.
Yeah, same.
Okay, you guys
I'll
just
drink
finishing your
one.
wine.
I'll drink
Just down my wine,
the
yeah.
left of my
I
wine.
downed my wine a round ago.
Okay, let's have a Constitution
I-
save from anybody who's finished their wine, aside from Judge who downed it and got and already failed
I-
once.
I think I'm gonna down my drink and just go to Silas. Thank you for a compliment.
I'm gonna use a lucky.
Okay, just as well, really.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Okay,
What is
so
the pass?
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration.
a 15 is a pass.
There we go.
Okay, so
Oh.
Diego passes with a 21. Elirr, you are now tipsy. Diego, you're already tipsy. Diego, Elirr, you're both tipsy. Mirabelle with the 21, you pass, you're not tipsy. Ashira, you're now tipsy with a 13.
I'm tipsy.
Zell, you are not tipsy with a 19. And Sylas, you're not tipsy with the 23. However, Diego, Ashira, Judge, and Elirr, you are all now tipsy. Enjoying the atmosphere.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry to have maybe I tried to be nice, but okay, Zell, let's try this again. Truth or dare?
Which one would you like me to do? I'm open. I'm easy.
You're easy. Oh, well, in that case, let's give you a dare too.
Okay.
I want you to ask someone in this group to teach you something intimate, like a dance, a gesture, a language phrase. Can be any one of us.
Hmm. Ashira, teach me something intimate and infernal.
Like the language.
Yeah, it was a language phrase with one of the suggestions.
What was the sentence in Mirabelle's book? The pigeon coos suggestively. I will teach him that in Infernal.
Okay, yeah. You now know how to say that in Infernal. Do you want to give it a
Can
go?
I confound my languages?
No.
Yeah, go on. How?
I will tell you that it means I will devote my life to you or something.
But instead, it's actually the pigeon.
It's actually the pigeon.
It's actually
I have such a question about this. Is the word pigeon even in Infernal? Somebody just not. Do they know what pigeon is?
It's a combination. It's a combination of Skyrat. It's Skyrat makes pigeon. Zell repeats the phrase to Ashira.
Does Mirabelle? I just look over to Mirabelle to see if she maybe speaks Infernal. If there's any comprehension at all. No, okay.
I don't
that's fine.
speak Infernal.
I just smirk. Very good. You are natural.
Thank you. Okay. Truth or dare for who haven't I asked yet? Let's go Elirr. Truth or dare?
You think maybe a dare.
A dare. Amazing. That was what I was really hoping for you to do. Put your book out. Put your hand on the book and say the name it really hates.
All right. He
So what do we
takes
do?
out the book very slowly. He gives it a short little stroke, like almost subconsciously, like out of habit, and puts the other hand on top of the book, and this goes Zelentrus.
As you do so, is the book open?
You mean unclasped, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, I didn't open the clasp. No.
Then nothing happens.
So you made everything up about your book the other night.
No. I just didn't open it. It's usually.
Oh,
not-
well, you've got to
Yeah,
open
you-
it.
You know,
said
you did
take
it bad
out with
there.
your
You,
hand
you
on
should have
it,
been
and
very
then-
specific.
I think, because of that, you have to take a big gulp of moonshine. Shine moon.
Yeah, I agree. I'll take one too.
Yes.
Shine moon.
Shine moon.
Alright, for God. And yeah, he downs it.
Okay, he downs
Oh.
it. You down the shine moon.
Well, how big is how? I thought we're doing shots, like short.
Yeah, but you take the whole
But
thing.
you say you downs it. We're not doing shots.
You're like a
Well, how
tankard
big
of
is
it,
the
right?
thing? Oh, it's
Yeah.
a tankard. No, then he doesn't down it. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, you take a big gulp.
Just a mouthful, like a gulp thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
with an 18, you succeed. You are tipsy. It burns all the way down. And you wince for a moment, but it's okay. As, yeah, you succeed with an 18. However, Judge, with a 6, Judge, you throw it back, and as you do so, you fall backwards onto the ground, as this is the first time you've ever been drunk. Congrats. The rest of you,
Wait, did
you
he-
see this.
Really pass out?
Is he passed
just
out,
a-
passed out, or
No,
just
he
on
falls
the
on his
floor?
back. He falls on his back.
Okay.
Just to
Adio.
clarify, you just said Judge throws it back.
He does throw it back.
In both ways. Physically, I fall
He throws it
down.
back.
Actually, I do twerk a little bit. I got a little twerk in there too. I can throw it in a circle. Some would say. I sit back on the log. Wow. Ugh.
Are you
You
okay? Do you stand?
What?
He's fine.
Sit up slowly, okay?
And,
I'll help him up.
Sure.
Yeah, I will also extend my wing, like kind of to.
Wait,
Kind of.
can Warforge even vomit?
I don't know. I want to find out.
Should I keep drinking to find out?
I sort of want you to, but no in the same time. Who's got the question? Elirr.
Oh,
Your turn.
Elirr.
it's me. Sylas. Truth,
Yeah?
truth or dare?
Well, how about you pick this time?
You guys are cheaters. Truth.
Sure.
So, you always say how you like try to hold back rage. Have you ever raged out? Moved out thing? Like what you're scared of?
Silas goes, if his face could like get white, like as the blood rolls back from his cheeks, he definitely would. And without saying anything, I take a big sip of my drink.
Can I have a Constitution
Ooh.
saving throw from you, please?
Yes,
I'm
you can.
sorry. I didn't mean to.
A 17.
Meets it, beats it.
Huh.
As you
It's-
succeed.
It's it's okay. We'll get there some day. I'm working on it, but yeah. I didn't expect that question. Right. Who to ask? Mirabelle, how about you?
Sure.
Can we do that?
Whatever you like. Just
Let's give you a dare then.
all right.
I want you to act out your greatest victory as if you are telling it to an audience of peasants.
My greatest victory.
Yeah, like you've been on the road for like quite some time right now. Like, we did stuff.
Yes, but what would constitute? I mean, I really didn't do any violence of sorts before I met you guys. What would you think is the biggest victory? I'll try and reenact it.
Our biggest. The fire salamander was quite big. Maybe the mimics.
Oh, it's been so long.
I think your biggest achievement was defeating the sewer water.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that. Do you want me to have, give you a heroic role in this story, Zel? Anyway,
Sure.
one day I was walking. I needed to deliver very important manuscripts, but all of a sudden there was there was a roadblock, and I needed to climb some scaffolding to get to where I needed to go. But I was climbing and climbing and climbing, and all of a sudden my foot, it just slipped, and I fell down, and all of a sudden I found myself in sewer water, and I was hanging on for dear life. I was so scared. I thought I was going to die. And right before me, there was a swirling vortex, a vortex that was about to suck me into the deep. And I was surely gonna die. But then all of a sudden, there was this man who picked me up. He picked me up from the sewers. And he didn't clean me, unfortunately. That was someone else, but picked me up. He saved me. He saved me from the nasty sewer water. And with that, it set in motion a whole series of events that have not finished yet. Is that good enough for you?
Okay. And I'll just, out of confusion, I'll take a sip.
I'm not going to lie, Mirabelle. I thought the reason why you smelled so bad in the prison cells was because you shit yourself. But that makes sense.
No. I would not do that.
Sylas with an
Knowing you
18.
now, it makes sense. But
You succeed your Constitution saving throw. Is anyone else having a drink at this stage?
Yeah,
why
I
not?
do. I'll take a sip. Yeah.
Oh,
Why
God.
not?
I'll drink one. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'll have
Everybody
one.
who's doing it, can I have Constitution saving throw, please? Mirabelle, Judge.
Dodge.
Mirabelle and Judge.
Sentry mode is off.
Judge, you
Let that
can't. You
happen.
feel like you can't move your limbs, and you're laying on your back. You don't have eyelids, so you're not blinking. You're just gazing up, but it's like the world is
Does it-
spinning around you.
Does it feel hot? Like, because usually when people
It
get
feels
drunk, it gets
incredibly
really
hot.
warm.
It feels incredibly
Yeah,
hot. Your
I
stomach
take
right
off
now.
my breastplate. Yeah, I just.
You take off your breastplate.
Ugh,
Okay. You'd spend the
yeah.
next 10 minutes.
Ugh.
Actually, it would normally take you 10 minutes. You spend the next 15 minutes trying to take off your breastplate.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all see this, and you just hear the occasional clanking as is the metal of his breastplate just scratching all over the ground.
You can't use that word, man. Clanking in this day and age. That's
and
That's
basically,
racist. That's
Mirabelle,
very racist.
you also feel incredibly tipsy.
Hey.
All of you are starting to feel a little bit warm. Judge, your stomach feels like it's on fire. And as you take off the breastplate, the rest of you can see the metal looks hot underneath, like it looks heated, almost molten colored. Judge, from what you would know, your body, to break down what you eat or drink, basically incinerates it from the inside. So you're basically incinerating this alcohol that you're drinking, which is flammable.
Is that safe?
He'll be fine. I found
fine.
myself in worse states than that before.
I'm still not drunk yet. Can I roll I don't know what would be intelligence, or if there's anything connected to it that I could roll? Investigation maybe, to just know whether this is an explosion hazard, or
You
if
can
it's just a normal
definitely roll an investigation or perception. Oh, let's go investigation to see whether you think this would be or has any explosive properties to it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Something about this looks very off. You definitely want to keep your distance, and there's a lot of heat coming from him. Whether it would explode doesn't seem likely.
Zell moves away from Judge. Well, Zell's actually quite far from Judge.
Zell's
anyway, so
literally
Zell's kind of at the
opposite side of the circle.
Zell's the opposite side, yeah.
Yeah.
Help me up, please. Help me up.
Does anybody help?
I don't know if you should move right now, buddy.
No, I'm gonna move.
You should.
I'll
blow
take
it
myself back
super
up.
down.
So one more for good measure then.
Is it your
One more
turn?
question, or
It is my
round, or
it is my turn. Yes.
Who hasn't got to get asked 3 questions yet? Raise your hand.
I will go
Wow.
with Diego.
Oh.
Ready for a dare?
I haven't done one yet, so I was going to choose it.
Very well. You know how to seduce people.
No.
So, imagine there is a dragon guarding a large treasure. How would you seduce it to get the treasure? And I want it in the most sensual detail as possible, like it was one of my books.
I don't even need to use words. And I will take the tunic off, and as I throw the tunic to one side, he does like the L'Oreal hair flip, and as he looks back, he just winks, and it's as he smiles, like you see like a slight sparkle off his teeth, as like he looks towards you.
I down my drink.
Can I
Just
roll
doing the whistle.
Can I
roll a charisma check or something just to see how well
Absolutely.
this is?
Let's do a flat charisma
What do you
check
want?
at advantage.
Performance?
Charisma at advantage.
You don't want performance?
Nope. Charisma at advantage.
This seems very performance-y.
Okay, charisma at advantage. Sure. Oh, lucky.
God.
Okay, because it was a 9.
I get a +8 normally on bloody performance. Okay, we'll do a lucky. And then we'll roll once more. That one. Oh my god, it's so bad.
But how is it a +8? You're only getting +4.
No,
Because I'm
that's
having to do charisma, not performance.
Oh, okay.
Can I have a charisma save, please, from Ashira, Mirabelle, and let's do Zell and Elirr as well, please. Judge, you're flat on your back, so you can't see this. Can I have a charisma save?
Charisma save, yeah?
Yep.
It's normal or not?
Yep, flat charisma save. Elirr,
I think I should be at disadvantage, to be honest.
you can choose if you want to do it at a disadvantage. Up to you.
Can you choose to auto fail?
What are
if
we
you think it makes
saving
sense?
against?
I'm just waiting to see.
You're
Are you gonna fail or a 10? Okay,
He's
perfect. You
seducing
both
her.
Elirr and Mirabelle, you both swoon as you see Diego topless
I
winking
wanted
at
to
you.
fail this.
You can't
Like I
help
said,
but blush, and that
I
goes for
down my
both
drink.
of you.
I think the reason why it's like a slightly lower roll, as I'm pulling the tunic off, it gets stuck a little, and I'm like, and then I like manage to get it off.
Perfect, and that's probably because you're tipsy as well. And I think, yes, can we have Constitution saving throw from Mirabelle? Mirabelle, you are now drunk.
I will also take a big swig as well because
Perfect.
it's just funny, right? Do you want me to make a con save?
Yes, please.
I like to think as Judge is trying to get up, it's just a tunic gets thrown in his face. He's like, what's going on?
Perfect. The time is getting on. It is getting late. A lot of you had drinks. Some of you are very tipsy. The others are drunk. What do you guys do?
If you guys want to head to bed, I'm completely sober still, so I don't mind taking first watch.
Did everyone get asked 3, or was there one more person?
I have
Was it-
asked 2 questions, so I know I've only answered 2.
So it's between you two. So,
Yeah.
how about this? I choose one of you, you choose the other, and then we call it quits for the night, yes?
Okay.
Right.
Do
That's
either of you
fine.
have a question for each other to make this easier? No? Okay, cool. Then I will do this. Ashira, what I would like you to do is... truth or dare. Wait, I need to ask that first, sorry.
But no, just tell me what you want me to do at this point.
Okay, we'll choose dare. I dare you to give a peck on the cheek to the person you are most romantically connected with in the party.
Oh, which cheek?
Your choice, I guess.
Okay. Romantically connected? Guys, I
Yes.
just broke up with...
Well, that was weeks
think-
ago.
Yeah, well...
It's in the
Okay.
past now.
You had a nice performance, Diego, but unfortunately, I could see through it.
Oh, trust me, I did not ask this question because I thought it was me.
Well, I don't know. You were just taking your shirt off, but Thingy is lying here without his shirt off, I guess. She points to
Judge.
Judge.
Are you going to kiss Judge?
I don't know. You guys just seemed like you want to be invited.
I'll have
I
you
want to know
know.
what people are people looking mortified at me because I don't want to go against people that are like not consenting to this.
It doesn't
As I
sound
look
like
around to
it doesn't
people.
sound like anybody is turning down consent at this stage. I would
Everyone
imagine,
Okay.
unless someone says otherwise, is
It's-
everybody consenting?
It's
yes?
not that serious, right? It's a peck on the cheek.
No,
If you don't
okay,
want
okay.
to, take a big drink.
Sure, we'll look around. She'll get up, and you know that game where is it like where it's like Wolven Village or something, where you walk around behind everyone and you don't know if they're gonna be.
Yeah, I know that.
And then
Duck-
she'll
duck
stop
goose.
and
Duck
tease,
goose.
yeah. But then keep walking. So she's like, it's like this goes on for like 30 seconds, and eventually she'll lean down. Huh?
Every time you walk past Diego like raises a cheek up.
And as she sort of leans, I think, between Diego and Zell, she's gonna give Zell a little peck on the cheek. As like Diego's sitting there like expectantly.
It's okay. I didn't expect it anyway.
Zell is
Ah,
beet red.
well, what can I say? It is hot in here. Anyways,
Cheers.
cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. So,
Perfect. Constitution saving throw from Zell, please.
I've got to roll badly on what it. 21. I don't have to roll badly.
21.
on
What about, wait. I see that he drinks it, and the second he drinks it, I will Silvery Barbs his roll. As I'm just sat with my mandolin, I just go ding ding ding, and as I do that, I cast it's vocal, so I say it. You have disadvantage on the
Wow.
roll,
That's
Okay.
crazy.
and I will give
Isn't that-
Judge advantage on his next roll because he needs
That's a
it.
10. Finally failed a drinking
You are
roll.
now feeling incredibly tipsy. As this liquid goes down your throat, you feel the warmth hit your stomach.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, my turn, right? And it's Judge. Judge, are you okay? Are you
I'm
feeling
great.
okay?
This is yeah.
Are you up
I've
for
never-
the dare?
always up for a dare. What would you like me to do?
I would like you to utilize the best flirtatious bard Diego that we have here to your disposal, as I ask you to seduce him.
You want me to seduce Diego?
I want you to give her a best shot at trying to seduce Diego the way you think that works. Yes.
All right. All right. Let me get up first and.
I'd also like to point out you have an advantage on your next roll.
Which you'll have to spend sitting down.
I'll pick myself up and I'll do my best to walk over to him, and I'll tell Zelda chew for a second, chew, and I'll grab my drink. I'll sit down right next to Diego, and with my drink in hand, I go, "The night's lovely, isn't it?"
Yes, am I role playing? Yes, it's lovely.
They call you Fortune's favorite.
Oh,
right?
They do.
They do? Why don't you show me some of that fortune tonight in the tent?
Oh. Wait, what? Diego seems like literally flustered at this point. He's like, wait, I just didn't expect that from you, Judge.
I've been studying a lot from you guys, really.
Oh, okay. Yes, I guess, maybe I could touch your cogs?
You can turn my cogs.
I could grease them up.
Yeah, you can.
As he says, yeah, you can. Can I have a persuasion check, please, from Judge at advantage?
At advantage. Sure.
At advantage.
Yeah. Persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
wow. You rolled a 10 both times. Can I have, please... I mean, a 10. Does that persuade you,
plus
Diego?
5.
I can roll a saving throw if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's do a saving throw. Let's see if you're persuaded.
There you go.
You roll a 7.
Just so you know, it was a nat 1.
As you roll a 7. You can't help but feel like you should get up and head to your tent, Diego.
Well, consider me charmed.
It's the accent, isn't it?
Yes, and the fact that you have a bare chest in front of me, and there's a bit of heat coming off of it, and
yeah.
Oh my God, is that a fire? Oh well, okay.
I think Judge will then look down and see that his chest plate's taken off, and he'll just take a big swig.
Oh my God!
Cheers.
Okay,
I'll do the same.
Let's have a constitution saving throw for both of you, please.
Wait! Why don't everyone take a big swing, eh? Come on. Last one of the night.
Okay. You're all drinking Shine Moon, correct? Perfect. So an 18 or lower. Sorry, a 17 or lower.
18.
You are the next stage of drunk.
16, damn it.
Okay, I guess I pass out then, or what? Because I was already drunk, and I rolled a 15.
You are flat out drunk, which means you are
I'm the same.
going to fall asleep here. That goes for everybody apart from Elirr and Zell. The two of you can make it to your tents. And Ashira, did you succeed the last one? You did with an 18, and a Sylas as well.
I'm on my second fail now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my third fail.
Those of you pass out drunk are passed out at the campfire. And that includes Judge. For the first time, he's, by all means, unconscious. No sentry mode.
So just to confirm, Judge is unconscious, but the rest of us are like really drunk. Besides Ashira and Elirr.
The only person joining Judge, I believe, is Mirabelle, correct?
Yeah, well, I failed.
Have you failed 3 times? Oh, yikes. Okay.
So everyone else...
Oh, wait, so what's the difference between 2 and 3 then? Fails.
3, you're passed out drunk.
Is 3 tent roulette?
No,
No, 2, I think.
2 is
Is
tent
it
roulette.
2?
3,
Oh my
you are
God.
here at the campfire. Unless someone puts you in a tent, you are knockout drunk at the campfire.
We're not going
Which
to
is
I
not
would
lit.
say
people.
Shira would
Leave
put
people.
Mirabelle in her tent to do her that
Okay.
decency
Mhm.
before anything else. So
Perfect.
not to leave her out in the open.
Sounds good.
Ashira, is Ashira drunk or tipsy?
Just I'm tipsy. I can do
Okay,
it.
if you're
I
tipsy,
think.
then it's fine. If you were drunk, I would have helped.
Hey, Judge. Judge. I just like start slapping his face.
There's no
Okay,
response.
he's out cold. I just start trying to take off one of his shoes, but like his like leg pieces.
Zell gets his like breastplate and puts it back on, and also gets like Zell's own bedroll and puts it over Judge.
Wait, I have a really funny idea. If we take his left leg breaks, like armor off, and put it on his right leg, and put the right leg one off and put it on his left leg, will he know?
Oh, I've got a really funny idea as well. No. Okay, right. So we get this bowl of water, and we put his hand in it, and then when he's sleeping, he'll piss himself.
Do you think they pee? The Warforged?
Shh, stop ruining my fun.
But
He's
it's
drunk.
drunk.
He's drunk. He has to piss himself.
I go and get the water, and on my way back, I'm spilling all of it.
Yeah, and it's just steaming. Like it's steaming hot as well. So every now and then, yeah.
I'm
also
trip, the whole
wondering-
bowl goes.
I'm also wondering how many items can we stack on Judge before he knows it?
Stack donuts on it, did you say?
I don't have any donuts, Silas.
What donuts? Who has brought donuts?
Chairs? No, just stuff.
Chairs?
Who
We
is
don't
it?
have chairs. We're camping.
Oh, there's something in the wagon we can use, right?
No, we should
I
put him in the
only-
wagon.
I only have books. Mostly.
Maybe we can try
I
and
don't
put them
think
in
we
the
can
wagon.
pick him up.
I can pick him up on my own.
Ah,
look.
sure we can.
He heavy.
With our
I'm not even
minus
trying,
strength.
no.
I can't pick him up.
Judge.
You know what? I believe in all of you guys with this one. 3 bardics that I just scatter to whoever's closest to Silas, to Diego, and to Ashira's. They look like they're going to be able to pick up Judge.
Okay, let's have a
Give him the
strength
nudge,
check
like
from you guys.
let's try.
I'm gonna put
Let's
him in the
try.
wagon.
Come
yeah?
on. Arr.
So 15, 5, and an 11.
Well, plus our bardic, right?
Roll your bardics, which
Yeah,
is
dude,
1d6.
plus the bardics.
Oh,
Oh, let's go.
So it's an 11,
Oh,
a 17,
Kidding.
and a 16. So you have 2 fails. Sorry, 2 successes, 1 fail. So you succeed. You do succeed as a group.
I literally do nothing.
Yeah, you guys successfully
him
lift him
in.
into the carriage.
we put
He-
them in.
He lies there
Okay.
amongst the other helmets and wares.
He'll wake up
Zell
and not
tucks
have
him
a
in.
clue where he is.
Zell tucks him
Zell
in.
uses his bedroll and tucks him in.
Very nice, very nice. You make him comfortable. Perfect. The rest
And
of
then
you...
I put his hand in the empty bowl.
The anti-
Okay, sure. All right, what do you guys do? As it's now coming up late,
Bedtime, I guess.
do you all
Well,
head to
should-
bed?
Silas, do you want to go flower picking?
What?
Wait. At this time,
What?
Oh my
I must say that's like
It is very romantic. You should try it.
They going to fuck?
I think that's what he's trying to imply.
Oh, enjoy your petal picking.
there's not gonna be any fucking. But wait,
Yet.
am I like here one of the only ones like pretty sober? Like
Well, I'm a bit in the drinks.
yeah, well, if I'm like the responsible person,
Go pick your
well,
flowers. You'll have
no,
a great
someone
time.
should stay at camp to
Yes, I'll be
keep
fine.
you guys safe.
Ashira, where's the shine moon?
It is empty. unfortunately.
Oh.
Let's go to bed then.
I'll just
Have
stay
wine,
here
but that is
and-
for another night.
Okay, good night. And
So
I
we-
guess I played tent roulette.
Okay, who is going to bed?
Diego.
Diego's going to
Smile.
bed.
Elias going to bed, but he's also gonna set up another potion brewing. Like he has the other half of his alchemy.
in
Okay.
his state.
Drunk, drunk potion brewing. Let's
Wow,
go.
what could go wrong?
I will say that you do it, whether it was this night or a previous night, you do successfully produce a potion.
Okay.
During the time.
You
you've been
blow
on
up
the
your
road.
tent.
Is everybody going to bed now?
I think I was already in bed.
Mirabelle is already in bed.
But you were
and
put to bed.
Judge is technically in his bed as well. You guys are very
As-
hidden off the side of the cliff at the moment. Like you're pretty in a pretty secure location.
As people go to bed, Zell pulls Ashira to the side quickly, pecks her on the cheek, and says, "Mutual," and then heads off towards the tent.
I'll sleep by the campfire. So
Okay.
Okay.
So how many
But-
tents are there?
Well, as mine.
There's
Elirr's,
yours,
Mirabelle's.
Mirabelle's,
Diego's,
mine,
You put your
and
bedroll
Ashira's.
on Judge.
Ashira.
Yeah, I've still
Yeah.
got a bedroll.
Judge-
My bedroll's
Judge-
only
Four?
You're gonna sleep on top of Judge.
So there's four- there's
Yeah, Zell gets into the car.
You're in the car with him?
I
Okay.
guess so. I guess so. My bedroll's in there.
So there are 4 tents. Who is playing tent roulette here?
I think it's just
Only
me,
Diego, right?
I'm the only one that
Just
failed
You're the only one
twice.
with 2 fails.
All right, we'll say everybody
God, this
else
is gonna
goes
go
to
interesting.
bed. You all fall somewhat asleep. You're dozy. You're just about to fall asleep. I'd say anybody who's had a proper drink crashes. Diego, please, can I have you roll a d4 for me, please?
I have no idea what order this is in, but it is a 2.
Diego, you watched the other 3 enter their tents. There's only one tent left that no one went into. It's Mirabelle's.
What about my tent?
They went in
Someone
their
went.
tents.
Someone went in my
They
tent.
went in their tents.
Okay, I walk in. I'm like, this seems different than before, and I just sort of like lay down. I'm like, that's a person,
Alrighty.
and I like just slide to the side and fall asleep.
Perfect. And as you all rest, you all get the benefits of a long rest. However,
Actually,
yeah, you do. However, Judge, whilst you were asleep, whilst you went unconscious, the moment you did, you were brought back to Kareth. And whilst the others were changing your boots and putting your chest plate back on in the actual time, your consciousness wandered elsewhere. Ah, Judge. How nice it is to speak to you without her gazing at us.
Oh, that was crazy. Oh man, I never thought that's how that felt. Oh.
Well, you weren't partial to it in your previous life either.
Right.
Well, now that she no longer can watch you, I needed you to offer yourself to me. You did so when you accepted my gift to experience the alcohol once again. Judge, as you call yourself, do you have any questions for me?
Wait a minute. Okay.
You don't feel drunk at all, by the way.
Yeah,
You're back to yourself in this moment.
This is a lot to take in.
Indeed.
Things I want to know, and you're gonna tell me just anything.
I will give it to you straight. Of
Wow.
course, there are things I think you'd ought.
We'll start with what you think I should know. We can go from there.
Well, aren't you curious about the last time we spoke? The last things I showed you? The world you saw from an age long past? No?
Well, it's crossed my mind, but I've had other things I've been attending to.
Let us bring you back there.
Oh, great.
Do you remember this town?
All I know is a Shroud Haven. I don't know anything else about it.
And what of Shroud Haven? Do you know anything
To be honest,
about it?
other than the Owlin I saw, nothing else, really.
You don't recognize him.
The Owlin. Like, I've never met one in my life.
Not in this one, no. Interesting. They really did enough on you. You're headed to the vault of the forge, correct?
That's right.
Did she promise to tell you your secrets?
She did.
Of course she did.
Why are they trying so hard to keep it from me?
It's not who you are. It's what you've done that they can't forgive.
The gods can't forgive me.
Well, the funny thing about you call yourself judge, and yet you wear a different name. As he looks to you, you see on your chest SPARK glowing. Have you ever wondered why? Why they called you judge? Why they called you Spark?
Never crossed my mind.
It's an acronym. You know what those are. Each letter standing place for a word that Gyrick saw so interestingly put before you. Ironic. If you knew what it meant, you'd know your purpose.
You're saying a lot of potential things, but you're not giving me any direct answers.
Well, perhaps you're better off learning from your own god. You want to do it her way, right? Not mine.
You made a promise at the start of the game, however, and it seems like you're not keeping up on that.
I can. But I warn you, should you choose to follow my path, she will not be best pleased.
You guys are offering the Heidi Mine highly bargain there.
Indeed.
Confused and conflicted. One wishes to show me or make me go to a vault to find the answers. What's waiting in the vault?
What waits in the vault? Judge. In the vault, you will be faced with your memories. You will face your past. And should you invite me in once again, I will show you whatever they do not. You have my word. What do you say?
Are they hiding things even in the vault? They're not going to give me everything.
Well, they will give you the truth, I suspect. You are, after all, her champion now. But if you chose to speak with me, In the vault, I will show you the full reality of who you were, of what you have done. I don't think Thistledown would want you to know. Ironic, really, being the god of knowledge. Don't you think?
Tired of these games. You guys keep telling me to go there, do this, do that. When's the honest truth gonna come out?
You may have noticed,
I think that's what I've wanted.
whilst we're standing here, the mist of blood in the air. It's been going for some time. It doesn't even measure remotely to the amount you spilled on these streets.
Are you saying I did something here? Did I cause this?
You know those stones you cherish so? The ones you seek to stop the others from collecting?
Yes.
If it wasn't for those stones in the first place, who's to say your rage would not have stopped here? It is on this step of which I stand that you fell, as he steps to the side. Well, my question to you, would you like to see what you looked like in your dying moments? Or would you rather wait and have her reveal it to you in the chambers? The choice is yours. However, remember that I could also use a champion. And vengeance is something you deserve. What will it be? Judge.
Show me.
You wish to see your fallen form? Well,
How about this?
oh, you stuttered.
I did.
Perhaps you're not quite ready. Maybe you should see what's in the vault, and perhaps then would be the time. That works for me, as he clicks his fingers and you are brought back. You find yourself awake in the back of a carriage. The alcohol in your system burnt out. Next to you, Zell. But you're back. And the memory of what this happened here is in your head, but you can't help but feel uneasy. As it's then that you realize you hear the dwarves rustling next to you. The dwarves. It sounds like they're feeding the goats. It's morning time. And that almost felt like a dream.
Think in Judge's head, he's just, I think in the moment, he's just like, if I did do something, and this is some sick fucking game, there better be a good reason for it. Because I don't want to play any more games.
And it's there that everyone wakes up. The morning sun breaks through the ash clouds above you as you all hear the rustling of goats, the sound of clanking footsteps on the stone from these heavy dwarven boots coming towards you. All right then, are we ready for Lavacrest?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You're ready in the carriage.
Packed and ready to go.
Right. You look, yeah, a little bit fresh, maybe. The rest of you, are you all there? Hello? as he calls out to the tents. You would all
I'm
hear this and be
waking up.
woken up. What do you
Yeah.
do?
I'm outside the
Hello.
tent, so I'm waking up as well.
Elirr crawls out of the tent as well.
Yeah, sure. You just hear groaning coming out of the tent.
I start like reaching around for where my stuff is in my tent, and then I'm like, huh? I like lift up and I'm like, I see like a bra or something. I'm like, what? I like throw it immediately,
And
then
I
sit
wake
bolt
up because of
upright.
that. What?
Oh.
How did I get here? I mean, this is my tent, but I don't remember going back to my tent.
Oh,
Why are you
no.
what have you done?
I've done a Sylas. Oh.
Okay, if you did a Silas, then we can be sure nothing happened, right?
Oh, my trousers are still on. You're fine.
Yes, I'm still wearing all of my clothes, all of them. So maybe I should freshen up first before we go. I'm really sorry. I didn't want
Why are
to
you?
wake.
Don't apologize. It's
Didn't
fine.
want to wake up with you smelling my alcohol breath.
I'm still shirtless, and just so you're aware, you're incredibly hot, like radiating heat. I may have sweat a little bit. Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. This was just you. Let's agree. You did a Silas. No, none of us remember anything. I don't know who put me in here, but maybe we should pretend nothing happened. No. We mean
Yeah.
we don't have to pretend nothing happened because nothing happened.
Yeah, Diego sort of like stands up, like sort of hunched over, because obviously we're in a tent. And he's just like, well, thought we could play along with it for a while. Could be funny.
I like that. Maybe we can make it work. I mean, Ashira seemed to have made it work, so why can't
That'll
we?
be
I bet we can do
Maybe-
it better.
Maybe we just don't deny it, you know?
I like that. But now, for real though, I am really getting washed and everything. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there were dwarfs shouting at us, so we should go.
I'll leave. Thank you for your hospitality last night.
And I just giggle.
And I think Diego just
You're most welcome. Thank you for your company.
Diego gets to the door and he just looks back and he just like gives her a wink and then he steps outside of the tent. Oh.
You all
He,
see.
like, does his flies up and then like starts walking towards his own tent.
Before I go out as well, I mean, I imagine I'm wearing like a little off the shoulder dress, but I would deliberately, drag it down a little bit more so you can just see like the top of my bra or something like that, and sort of wobble out because I'm obviously still not feeling great.
You would all see this.
Go
As-
splash some water in my face.
Wait, we all see Mirabelle's bra?
You all see them emerge, one after the other.
Oh.
Elirr will see that and actually be like, I'm going flower picking. Sorry.
No, we gotta go. They're waiting on us, the dwarves, and we need to get packed up and moving.
I'll be there when we leave. I don't need food.
me-
I'm fine. I'm not hungry.
Give me 5 minutes to quickly wash. clean
Yes,
up,
let's try to get a move on.
Yes,
the
that-
dwarves are waiting on us.
Oh yeah, I definitely need to freshen up after last night.
Zal looks at the scene and sees Judge kind of getting a bit like, baby, just calm down.
Upon seeing
And starts laughing.
Who
upon
are you
seeing
talking to?
the Diego leaving Mirabelle's tent, Silas giggles.
Silas giggles. Okay, perfect.
I smashed Silas in my.
I
freaking
would
hammer.
say that Elirr, you successfully pluck the fire bloom at the base of the tree, and you gain 4 petals of fire bloom. Fire bloom petals. Perfect. Do you guys then? You're all ready to go, dressed up, ready to go.
Yeah.
Perfect. as you guys head over to the carriages, you all hop back in, and he sort of they start putting barrels around you, and they start putting helmets and things in the back to cover the area. And it's then that you see Runa and Myrtle hop onto the wagon. Myrtle pulls her hood all the way over, covering her face. And as you lay there, she sort of gestures to you all with just a and then covers herself up. As you guys continue down the road, it's very warm. Obviously, you have the road that sort of winds towards it. And as you guys get closer, you see on either side of you, you have these blackened stone causeways and rock either side. It's just ragged, sharp, and heated. The air around you grows even thicker with the smell of brimstone hanging on every single waft of air going past you. Each breath feels tinged with ash and smoke. In the distance, the mountain looms above you, a living furnace, its veins just glowing with that molten river coming down either side, snaking down through the cracks. And you can see, as you get closer, you finally see them. Colossal ram horn statues made of complete obsidian, standing sentinel at the base of the volcano. Gold filigree and tips on the curling of their horns, catching each of the reflected glow of lava going past it. You can see that they gleam almost like crowns of fire, and between them, on either side, between them, yawns open this great stone archway. In the center of it, a vast mineshaft entrance carved into what looks to be the base of this volcano. Its mouth shaped like an inverted crescent towards you, almost like around the outside as the stone comes down either side. Steam rises from the fissures that line the path down, carrying the scent of brimstone and hot oil. Around you, you hear dwarves working at the threshold, sweat-covered, shirtless, soot-smeared, hammering with this molten metal and ore into glowing forms before plunging them into these steaming troughs of water that hiss and scream as the steam itself bursts skyward. Within the archway, the rumble deepens around you. You each continue down, and it's then that you guys arrive here at the capital city of Lavacrest, the home of the Ignician dwarves. As you come in, the city itself is alive, and I will take you to the map as we do so. You guys arrive. Yes.
I'll just say, I don't know whether we will need to do a stealth check or not, but I would have bardic Ashira and Judge on the way here.
I will come to that in just a second. You guys arrive at the what appears to be the gates on the way in. And as you're doing so, you see two tall sort of statues on either side with a dwarf almost standing on the palm of the statue, looking down, talking to Runa on the side, who waves up to them, shows what looks to be a manifesto. And it's with that he's waved in. The two wagons wheel their way down. For some time, you see that this sort of cave opens out, and before you, each level sort of gets lower and lower. Right opposite you on the way in, you can see the glow of lava pools right in the center. And directly opposite is a stone bridge leading to a large stone gate. The city is alive. It's like a coliseum of stone and fire. Around you, you see what look to be dwarven architecture buildings. You can see obsidian stone everywhere around you. It looks like magma's formed the very rock that builds this whole area. You can see there appears to be an underlevel as well beneath the city here. As you look down, and you can see steam coming up through these holes and gaping bridges around the area. The population around you teems with people. It's primarily dwarven. with dwarves by the hundreds. You see each of them with calloused hands as you peer through the carriage. You can see their faces look like they've almost been carved out of stone or maybe granite as well. Goliaths are apparent here as well, hauling large ore carts through the streets, their skin glistening with that furnace glow. Goblins are also here, darting between the different forges, appearing to pass over tools and spare parts. You can see that there's also elves and the occasional human haggling for weapons at some of the merchant stalls. And while a handful of tieflings are still here, you also notice outside every other forge or building, there's also a warforge. You catch these glimpses of warforged, broad-shouldered figures of brass or iron, their plating etched with a dwarven rune or two, their eyes glowing faintly a yellow color. Even here, the warforged are workers of the forge, tempering blades under the watchful gaze of the iron-sworn masters. Beyond it all, far deeper in the mountain, lies the heart of Lavacrest, up here. You can see that in the center of the pool is the Great Forge. Its fire visible even from here, pulsing like the world's own heart. That would be the little stone thing you see here. That's the Great Forge. And as you guys enter in, it's then that as the carriages pull to the side, you see Myrtle climbs down from the wagon, wipes sweat from her brow, opens the back of the carriages, and says to you all, "Welcome to Lavacrest, home of the Ironsworn, and liars who change the way we do things. By the gods, how I've missed you, Lavacrest." She gestures across the wide magma bridge ahead to a tower carved into the far mountainside. "The vault lies beyond that bridge, but only the Ironsworn and their chosen can pass through those gates. For now, I suggest we take time to familiarize yourselves with the city, maybe take a rest or two."
DM, we didn't move. No one moves. They didn't
Everyone
say
is
cabbages.
staying silent. They did not say
they're staying
cabbages.
silent. They didn't say our code word.
That's fine. She says cabbages as well. Oh, cabbages, by the way. You're right.
Oh,
you're in. We're
You
in.
should have
Yeah.
led with that.
Right.
The
Yeah, you
vault
should have said
lies
that.
beyond the bridge there, but only the
That's the
Ironsworn
vault.
and their chosen can pass through those gates. As she points all the way down across the bridge over here, where you can see there are two stone statues on either side next to this large door.
Oh man, it sounded like there must have been some really beautiful things and exquisite sights for us to see on the way here. If only we weren't, hidden behind all these
Inside a-
boxes and barrels.
Inside a wagon with no windows.
But you have
Um,
bars in the wagon where you're not peeking through.
Well, no, we were
'cause
hiding.
If I
We're
put my
told-
face to it,
Well, you missed a couple things, but there's nothing really out there. I don't know why I'm Irish
Um,
now. Also, for now, I suggest we head to the Firebrand Inn. We've got some work ahead of
Okay.
us. All right. And you guys,
the way.
I will tell you right now, you guys have arrived. You've come in. The carriages basically come out over here. The Firebrand Inn is up here on the left.
oh, there, okay.
Just
Okay.
here, opposite this big building. That is the Ironsworn camp here, basically. This is the barracks. And the palace is here. The one with the golden domes to it. It's there that the council would lie. But as you guys step out, she invites you in. You guys look at the building, and outside you see it is a dwarven hut. It looks like it's been carved out of stone. There's obviously more and more sort of extensions put onto this. It was originally one building, but it looks like it's completely made of stone. And as you guys get close to it, you enter the Firebrand Inn. It is here that two doors swing open, and inside you see nothing less than a couple of dwarves sitting down with some drinks, a couple of sort of humans sitting in the corner. You can see, I would say, those of you who've just come in, you can see there's a Goliath gentleman in the far corner as well, a hulking form sort of sitting at a table, but primarily dwarven features in here. And you hear that sound of what sounds to be a light fiddle coming from the hearth in here. It's warm. The doors of the Firebrand Inn swing open, and the hinges, they almost groan like metal as you do so. Inside, the heat escapes. It's thick, it's heavy, tinged with that ale and irons in the scent of the smoke coming out. And it's here where Myrtle gestures you in as she waves to Runa, to Bren, and Boff. All right, why don't you lads go find the rest of the Ironsworn? We'll be here having a drink. Hopefully, we can get to Prince Edrin with the news we've got. And then he can approach the council on our behalf. Surely they'll listen. As the three of them nod knowingly. Oh, sorry, was it Ashira? Do you have the
Yes.
documentation to persuade the prince, or?
Yes, I do. And, well, perhaps you could put us in touch with him. We would actually like to get to know him ourselves.
Oh, absolutely. No, we would. I intend to meet him myself as well. We just need to get him out of the Ironsworn outpost. I can't go in there with my face like this. I'm not welcome here, you see. Do you hand it over?
Yeah.
Perfect. She collects it from you, hands it to Runa, nods, and he sort of claps her hands and says, "With Hildegard be with you," and he leaves. The rest of you can head on in as she sort of steps towards the tavern to get some drinks from this girl over here in the corner. Can you have a couple of lagers? As she points to the table for you guys to sit down, maybe choose somewhere to sit at the bar here. Perfect.
As we step in, I pluck a couple of strings as we do, and I will give my heroic inspirations because I haven't done that yet. I can do it at any time.
Perfect.
I will give one to Mirabelle, and I will give the other to Ashira.
Perfect. You guys now have those inspirations.
I will, as I feel this tingle of inspiration in my brain, try and connect with... I'll try this for the first time, try and mentally connect with Mirabelle and Zell for the next couple hours as I try my psychic whispers.
Perfect. So you can now talk to them telepathically?
1d6. For 3 hours, we
For
can
3
telepathically
hours.
speak to each other. And I will let you guys know in your head that, like, testing. I believe if this works, you can hear me and you can talk to me as long as we're within 1 mile of each other. Have fun.
I point at her because I can basically do the same thing because I got message, but so I'll just practice along with her.
Perfect. Yeah. And as you guys sit, you have a couple of drinks come your way as Myrtle brings them on over.
Do you just have some water, please? I don't really fancy a drink right now.
But
Dog hair!
It's okay. I'll drink hers. It's fine.
all right, here you go. Sure, I can get you some water, I guess. But the fire genasi, right? As she goes over to get a cup of water, she looks at the dwarf, and the dwarf sort of looks around.
Yeah.
As she pulls out what looks to be a little drawer, gets a cup and puts it into the drawer, and then hands it over to Myrtle, who brings it over to you, and she sets it down on the table with you. All right.
Merci.
All right then. Have we lost Mirabelle? Oh, she's underneath. All right. Okay. Sorry. There we
Why is that? Because I'm literally next to her on my screen.
Yeah, she was next to me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
On my screen it wasn't. I don't know why I'm still in.
Yeah, I
this
don't know why. I don't know
The
why.
accents are all over the place. Anyways, okay, perfect. It's there that I think we call tonight's session as you guys sit down for a drink at the Firebrand Inn within the city of Lavacrest, feeling a little bit hungover from the night before. But yes, thank you everybody for playing. Thank you everybody for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.